What's up, sissy? How you feeling? Are you hungover? Hey, Jilly Bean. I said, Lord Jesus, how my friends go? How the Fat Best go get here before Fab? But y'all, when Erez was ending her live, I was just getting in the door from work, and after that, I called her because we had to catch up personally. So after I got done calling her, I had to like scan the YouTube world and get myself settled in the crib. Took me a hot shower. So I apologize. I'm a little bit late. But y'all got to give me that 15-minute grace period that I give y'all. Yeah, I watched the tunnel video too. You woke up feeling good? Because how you describe going to sleep, I ain't know, sis. But if there wasn't a better way to do on your birthday night, I'm happy that happened for you because I know that little extended drive was a doozy. And that's all we're going to say about that. That's that on that. So I saw that Erez had offered a Q&A, and I thought, well, I really haven't done that with my Fabets, so I'm putting myself out there today. Work went pretty good. What you'll notice is whenever I'm with the people I serve, I'm always going to be in a better mood. Whenever I have to deal with office politics or a lot of paperwork, them be struggle days. So today was good because I had back-to-back clients pretty much. Okay, StreamYard showing a connection issue. Are you guys getting any lagging or freezing? Anyway, happy Junior Friday. Thanks to everyone that's in here. We got 15 in the chat. I hope we got some thumbs up. Mods on deck. So mind your P's and Q's. Jilly Bean, you said you had a question. First question. Go first. She said to Shauna, she's happy to hear you settled in for the night and enjoyed a good time, period. And we still turning up Saturday. Y'all know I have to have my music time, so I didn't want to hold y'all up any longer, so I just threw it in my ear. Yeah, Saturday you need to go live so I can try this slurricane with you. We're not gonna have a good ending, but hey, y'all just let me know when to get off and go to sleep. Your first question was, where am I? I'm home. I'm home in Madison, Wisconsin. I'm not in Detroit. I left Detroit Sunday morning. And right now, I don't know when I'm going back. I'm thinking it's going to be when my grandson gets to go home. That could be a minute. That's all I'm going to say about that right now. You had to go to the bathroom before you roll. Are you all good, sis? I know you here when you ain't all the way here, when you cook and clean. As long as I know where you at, as long as you check in, my anxiety settles down. It's when I be on this bad boy and you don't check in. And I must say, you guys on it today because it's only 6 minutes in. Usually y'all don't start showing up to about the 8th, 10th, 12th minute in. So kudos to my Fabettes. And poor Jilly Bean, y'all. She was here before me. How did it even show up, Jilly Bean? Maybe because when I was on with Erez, I was changing my avatar. Go ahead, sis. Sis, you better not ask me have I ate today. If that's your question, I'm done with you. It's too early to start asking about food. And yes, I did eat today. I ate 2 slices of pizza, frozen pizza, during my 12 o'clock supervision Zoom. You meant why weren't you here? You were late. I was sitting around twiddling my fingers. Don't start acting like that. But Jilly Bean, the live wasn't supposed to be active yet. I just set up the title and changed my avatar. I don't know how you got that notification. I'm so sorry. We said 7. I'm sorry, Jilly Bean. Charge it to the clock and not my heart. But if I must go in timeout, I will. Girl, let's talk about the fruit. I think we were on. Is that the night that? Is that the same night of your birthday or the night before? All I remember is we was on and then we was off. And I went in, y'all. Once I got through the apple and I was okay, I thought I was good to go, right? Man, when I tell y'all I banged them strawberries and the drama started, first my throat was real itchy. Then I felt it locking up on me. I was like, okay, it's Benadryl time. So that's how that ended with Benadryl. And I was really hoping to make it through that because I was going to try some regular fruit. Money wasn't wasted, but I almost ended up in the ER. One of my clients said I need to get an EpiPen. Angie's in the house. Speaking to the Fat Bets. How you feeling, Angie? Thanks for joining us. We've been missing you over here at the Fat Bet community. And we have you mean Angie, right? Angie, you've been having trouble with migraines. I'm so sorry to hear that. I went through multiple different treatments, but then I eventually got an MRI. They scared me, talk about they saw white matter, but they gave me a medication that has literally saved my life because I used to get them really bad to the point where I was drinking Excedrin. And now it takes a lot for me to get one. And that's actually the medicine that I was out of in Detroit when I couldn't sleep, my migraine medicine. So it could definitely be hell. You'll have to go recruit on his own tonight. Okay. Taking you a night of rest. I feel you. I'm happy for you. Kick them feet up. Get some tea, girl. Ain't no telling how the conversation gonna go in this room. We start off civilized. We start cutting up, and then we usually end with food. Everybody gets hungry and starts cooking and stuff. I tell y'all what I'm not for to do is order nothing. Y'all better let me know to go in that kitchen, figure it out. Favorite hair color. That's a good one, Jilly Bean. What's my favorite hair color? Y'all know this color thing has only been probably the last. Was this something I started during COVID? I feel like I probably started this during COVID. But let me see. My favorite hair color. I want to say red. As far as color, I like the red solo. But when I do it like one side one color and one side the other, I like how that looked with green and orange. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with red. There she go with the food, Jilly Bean. Strike one, sis, but I'm gonna answer. My favorite food is shrimp. Shrimp, a lot of different ways. It could be buffalo shrimp. It could be stuffed shrimp. It could be shrimp scampi. It could be salt and pepper shrimp. It could be shrimp in the morning. No, my favorite food is shrimp. Like no whips and chains, and you can wear me down. Whip your. Wait a minute, honey. I have to take my contacts out, turn the lights off, and wait on y'all. Yes, honey. Just turn your volume up enough to hear me. You don't have to read the chat. I'll read the question, or I'll make sure you hear what's going on. Let me say that. Hey, welcome in, Taj. How you doing? Thank you. Do y'all want to hear the joke? The color I put in was emerald. But when I bleached it, if you remember before this, it was blue. And when I bleached it, I don't think the blue came all the way out. Well, I know the blue didn't come all the way out. And so when I put the emerald in, it has created more of like an aqua. But that makes me happy because it was the old crush that had picked the color emerald. So now I don't have to worry about that reminding me of somebody that doesn't exist anymore, right? And that was the update. If y'all saw my community post, I had put update on the community post. I was going to speak on that, but we're going to go with the questions right now. We'll worry about that later. Yes, Bubba Gump. And thank you, though, Taj, for loving the blue. And Taj is speaking. Oh, Miss Deborah's in the chat. Hey, Miss Deborah, she's speaking. I think your video was the last video I just tried to scan through before I came on. When you were saying if you liked her, why did you subscribe to her? That was a cool video. Julie Bean said, how's the baby doing? Julie Bean, the baby's doing pretty good, better. To be honest, I haven't got an update today, so I'm gonna have to make that happen. But yeah, last time we communicated, which was last night, I talked to him. I didn't sing because I know my son would have fussed at me if he would have woke up. So the fact that he calls and videos me so I can still be there is amazing. Thanks for that question. Miss Deborah just finished watching your video on Wasey saying cock blocking. That's Angie talking to you. Tashana said, where's Parker? Me and sis trying to get us a fur baby too, but my son ain't going, so I got to get grandbaby situated. Then I get my 4-leg baby. I told him KJ want one for his first birthday party. He said, I told that boy to quit talking crazy. Yes, Godspeed, Julie Bean. I talked to one of my clients. That's what I was going to tell my son, too. Her brother was a premium. He's not a doctor. What? Her brother was a premium. He's not a doctor. What? Say it one more time. Okay. Yeah, let me text him that while we're talking. One moment. Keep going. How many we got? 15 in the chat. Somebody check my thumbs up. Okay. All right. I appreciate that on the thumbs up. They understood the assignment. You was hell-bent on trying Fontina cheese. I hope I said that right. Your taste buds just cussed you out. Fontina. Okay. Okay, Deborah said Parker's in bed. Julie Bean said, what did you put the cheese on? Okay, Julie Bean, you coming through with the Q&A. Who sent you? What's my guilty pleasure? Guilty pleasure. Oh, God, Julie Bean. I have to think proper-minded for this question. Okay, the safe response would be pralines and cream double scoop on a waffle cone in a cup. Boom. All right. Birthday. It is October 28th, Taj. I am a Scorpio and I don't want to hear the back talk. An artisanal cracker with Genoa salami. Sis, can you please teach me how to eat bougie like that one day too? This girl be eating so bougie. So many different foods I want to try. Bless her heart. She said pistachios. She didn't say what was one of my addictions right now, sis. She said guilty pleasure. I don't feel no type of guilt when I eat my pistachios. Yes, still I rise. Welcome in, Fabet. And yep, Q&A. So cue up your question because Jelly Bean going in for him. Jelly Bean going in for him. 20 in the chat. Yes, Taj, it always comes. As soon as you say Scorpio. What's yours? Oh, wait, still a rise is a Scorpio. What's your birthday, still a rise? Ice cream, your guilty pleasure too, Angie. I did walk over there yesterday. Y'all didn't see me saying it in the Red's chat. I walked all the way over there and they had closed 1 minute before my arrival. You know how discouraging that was? And I said, well, maybe God just didn't want me to have no ice cream. What's my addiction, Jelly Bean? My vape, cherry Pepsi, pistachios, and shoes. Aries, Taj is the Aries. 11:21 for you, still a rise. Okay, my son is 11:6, my godson is 11:9, and my mom is 11:10. 3 generation of Scorpios. That's crazy, right? What was heartbreaking, Jelly Bean? What was heartbreaking? Finding out that I'm a Scorpio? Oh yeah, cherry Pepsi. I had got to a point, it was almost a year where I hadn't bought none, but now I got 5 little cans in the kitchen. There was 6, but one went with me this morning. All right, what pisses me off? People being mean to people, people hurting vulnerable people, people disregarding children, um, people disregarding children, people being mean to people. That's what pisses me off. Uh, what do I look for in a mate? I'm done looking, bruh. Okay. Keep it a buck with you. What do I look for in a mate? Security in themselves, like being self-sufficient. Like I want to take care of home, but I want us to come together equally yoked. Then we get to that level to where I'm handling it all and you do you. I also want a woman who is emotionally stable. Like, how's your self-esteem? Like, how do you feel about you? Because that's ultimately going to determine how you feel about me. I want someone who loves children and if I could be honest and we talk about appearance, I love a BBW. There you go. You missing the ice cream by 1 minute. I know, right? Should we try again tonight, Jelly Bean? Abuse of the elderly. I do not tolerate it. For a while, still I rise. I thought about being an ombudsman. But see, I have to worry about taking positions on like that because I don't play by my people. That book is going to come out soon. But you probably heard me talk before. I've got nursing homes closed down. I got a transitional home for teenagers closed down. Like when I tell y'all I don't play about the people, I don't play about the people. In some hoods, I'm known as the whistleblower. Why Jelly Bean get a 1 minute warning? Y'all know I be getting FOMO, fear of missing out. What I miss? Can you hear me scream, male or female, who is not mentally stable? Stable can't handle that. I hear you screaming. Yeah, it's hard, especially when I work in the field. Like my mom always says, heal the client, don't date the client. And sometimes I feel like God be doing my mission work off the clock too, but like just sustain my heart and my peace in the I'm not telling God not to put me in that person's life, but like help me be clear in my mind that this is just mission work or something. Like don't make this woman present themselves as a potential partner and then all I'm doing is healing them and draining me. Like I just feel like me and God need better communication. I know I'm a servant leader. I know I'm an empath, but bruh, I'm also very deserving of, yeah, next question. I love Bomb Pop popsicles too. That reminds me of childhood when I eat those. Oh, about the ice cream in 1 minute. I know, right? I feel like I got to make it up to all of us tonight. You like the red too, Deborah? Thank you. Now, I've done several versions of red. But yeah, I feel like it blends with my face well. I just feel like people expect me to be more sassy or aggressive. I think when red is in there, like I'm supposed to be kind of hood, but far from that. So I almost feel like the red brings a perception, but I don't care because I got the same thing when I had braids. They're not the same to they're too small. Oh, the blow pop bomb pops are Fago bomb pop. You know, people used to try to say that was my drink because some people call me Faye for short. I'm cool with a grape or strawberry Fago, but what I look for in a soda is like a belch, right? And you don't really get that from Fagos. Fagos got very little carbonation, I believe. So it's not a go-to for me. That's that on that. Y'all coming through with the questions though. I thought people was going, wait a minute. Mental illness, pain. I gotta go back up. You know, one of my other areas is mental health. So what did you just say? Having a mental illness pandemic at the moment. Oh, about the ice cream. Girl, y'all gotta stop. It's a full moon right now, so you know things ain't right with folks. So I ain't know how to perceive that. Glad I reread it. Oh, she loves the red Fago. Got you. You just had to flush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Because of the cheese, sis. It did you in that bad. Poor baby. Well, whatever it was, I guess I never tasted. You know, living in Wisconsin, their thing is cheese, right? And there's a place downtown that I've been wanting to go to. Been here 2 years and ain't been, where they have every single possible type of cheese that there is. And I said I was gonna roll up in there and work it out, but now you scare me. The biggest rat is still out. Bring out the trap. Right. Let her get on here with some ASMR with it, Jilly Bean. What y'all think about the ASMR rain, though? Can we not? Worse than Swiss. No, you know what tastes the worst to me, but I can handle it on salad with vinaigrette? Blue cheese. You might as well be eating ass at that point. I'm just saying. No, I was acting like her eating that whole box of edible arrangements, Jelly Bean. Then had to take Billy Benadryl. Pure foolishness. I told y'all that's how it goes in here. We have a civilized moment, we have a cut up moment, then somehow, usually Tashana, I feel like starts it because she in the truck, or they be asking me what I'm eating because I be having trouble eating sometimes, and then we just go down a rabbit hole. I ain't even finna try with no spicy one. Oh, like the ranch? Oh yeah, I use that. I mean, the dressing, I use that all day long. Can't stand the people that just use ranch. But I thought we was talking about actually cheese, like the crumble blue cheese. That's what I was referring to. Smell like and taste like ass. Talisa's in the house. Girl, take your shower and come on back. We here. We just getting piped up. I'm on the hot seat for it tonight, Talisa. They asking me questions, so think of your questions. Jack in the dang box. Red said she would be here too at some point. Oh, I love the cheese with wine in it, and I love pairing my wine with different cheeses. Like I like the wine tastings where they give you cheese samplings and fruit. I mean, not fruit, like you know, chocolates. That's what I was trying to say. Talisa, they calling you Loch Nessa because you talking about going to take a shower. At least she ain't doing it on live, y'all. She could have came in a box and then went to the shower. That would be Nessa. Y'all talk about the green, talk about the green coat with the shoes. I know we talked about them shoes before. I think they cute on certain people. But what look was that she was giving today? Do I need to bring it up to get a refresher? Has everybody seen today's look with the cap wig? Let me know in the chat if you saw it. One thing I can't do without, Deborah, it would be my son. He's been my reason since I had him in 92. I would not be okay without him. Anything else, I've probably already lost it and got it back. Life made me a minimalist, and now I embrace it. I was never really big on material things or things because my mom saturated me in that growing up. Like I wasn't a kid that like didn't have nothing. I had too much. I used to literally beg her, like, can I just get some time? You know, she was a full-time student in college. She was full-time working. She was doing her thug thizzle. So she tried to make up for it with all this material stuff. So now in my older life, the least I want, least is more to me. Less is more to me. Yeah. True minimalist. That's how I know I could do it in the van life world. I might be like introvert, start off with a storage and then little by little purge out of that storage. But yeah. Fontina flavor profile is strong. If you ever in Florida, Camelot Winery and I love Florida, but I got to get outside of Miami. There's more to Florida than Miami. I want to go to Orlando and stuff like that. So we might have you remind me of that in a minute so I can write it down. Gucci scarf tied to this. We don't call that Gucci tied. Over here, we give her knockoffs names. So she was in the Poochie. She was wearing Poochie today. That's what y'all saying. Okay, bring up the lookbook. Till I Rise, oldest daughter was born in 92. Same. I love it. Jill Strong is an understatement. Y'all don't pay too much attention to my people. They mean well. They just kind of throw from time to time, including their Fab. Fab and the Fabettes. So, y'all, it started. I was so excited. It looked like she was excited. Hold on, man. Look more like Gucci. Make me laugh already. I love it. Hold on now, y'all. Let me get it over here. Skip. Let me go back to the beginning so we can see the look. No, no. I don't remember exactly when she was out of the vehicle. Okay, there go the hat wig.
I don't see why do I want some dessert, girl? I'm on a carnivore diet.
Now tell me,
girl, you is
isn't it sad when she's
supposed to be eating that stuff, girl? But I want it. I want it, y'all. I ought to run in Target and go get something. Come on and ride with me. I'm gonna pass through this little.
Oh, she's driving. Hold on.
I'm gonna see. Is this some?
Girl, we're just trying to get to the outfit. Oh yeah, I know she showed us up. There we go. Okay, hold on. You know we can't watch too much of her.
If I could go hiking this weekend, that would be fine. And if I can pull my hair out, like, and all of this is my area. All of this.
The twin on her neck. Y'all don't start.
I'll probably put my hammock in between them two trees right there.
Can you imagine if an animal rolled up on her?
Take me a nap, or these two trees right here.
Like a rocky sprout.
That's all I've been wanting to do.
Girl, hush, put the camera
life is so simple. I just
hold on.
It's just the simple things in life.
Nobody want to hear you. Okay, here we go. Outfit time. What are we gonna call the coat? We need to get a coder name. I don't know why I stopped now. Y'all know she gonna piddle in that van for 97 minutes. One moment. Wait. Okay. Okay. Girl, just wait. I just need to walk toward the camera one time and then we done. Unbelievable. Yes. I used to say that about people for real. Horse's ass. You can't stand it. No, she is not going hiking. Walking through mud, dust, and leaves, and still gonna take them shoes wherever she laying down at. Unbelievable. Took me out though. She's taking a nap in the rain. Girl, she been sleeping out there from what we know. Come on, Loch Nessa, walk on to the camera, girl. How you doing, Angel Peace? We just rating outfits right now. Okay, here she come. Here she come now, y'all. Here she come. Look at her, honey. Okay. Oh God, what was it giving y'all? What was the outfit of the day giving? First of all, who dresses like that to be out in some sticks and woods and mud anyway? Can we start there? 25 in the chat. How many thumbs up we got? She said we rating rags. You wouldn't give the outfit a chance on another person, Angel Peace? Is it the person or is it the person in the outfit? Jolly Green Giant. We sticking with that right there. It's Jolly Green Giant. Period. That's the outfit name. We done. See how quick we wrap that up? Angel Peace, I'm in a Q&A. You got any questions for me? Angie, I think the length of time she run in one outfit is about 8 to 10 days. Y'all can quote me if I'm wrong, but you talk about again and again, girl, we talking about weeks. And has anybody seen her wash her ass? I know she went to the bathroom, the outhouse, but did we see her use the services? Girl, yeah, that's why she cleaned it inside that van, because I said something about it. She watched all our videos. And you know what I noticed? Now I'm driving, but I seen Erez go live. And when I looked and seen when she stopped her live, she literally stopped her live when Erez started her live, which means she went over there to watch Erez channel. Duh. And when she go off her channel and leave it dark and nobody be there for that long, that's what she be doing. Checking y'all channels and our pages. No, I ain't seen no butt washing, Deborah. That's what I'm trying to say. I ain't seen a lick of butt washing. Right. You can't tell her nothing today, Taj. If you don't think she feeling herself, baby, you don't know what feeling yourself is. Because she is. You said there you have the jacket off the Jeepers Creepers line, sported with a Vernucci scarf and Cloud Max off the Goodwill line. Okay. Sis came up with her runway intro. Here we have Depressa with her jacket off the Jeepers Creepers line, sported with her Vernucci scarf and Cloud Max shoes straight off the Goodwill line. No butt washing, no teeth brushing. I haven't had time to wash the pack rat today. I just scanned it when I just got in from work, Angel. Trust me. New, same shit, different day. She moved, bumped over to 2 campsites over, and looked like she went and got some food or took some back. And now she playing in the woods, what she do best. Yes, honey, the Vernucci. And sometimes she put on her little Slurberry jacket, the little Slurberry. It take the fabettes, honey. Girl, stop. Went in the Goodwill, the thrift store, to show what she donated. Now, she would have had a fit if they hadn't put it out yet. And do you really think she donated it? You had your son in 93, Deborah? We was back to back. Girl, I was 18, honey. That was a life lesson for me right there. Talking about growing up fast. You don't understand how she goes so long without taking a shower. That van smells like musty death on wheels. I'm afraid to know what that van smells like. And it's probably dead things in it too. Oh, it's definitely pissy. You know she good for peeing on herself and letting it dry. She makes me sick with Girl, yeah, me too. But you know what? The day I run them up, like sis ran that chat up on her, I'm gonna start with that. Since that gets people, since that's her attention getter, that's how I'm gonna start. And everything else I say after that ain't gonna be friendly. Today she mentioned she was going to do live motivational. All she do is copy and paste from a app. That's not motivational, and ain't nobody fit to pay you for that. If you really was about serving others, you would do it for free and know that the monetary gonna come in other forms. But you so self-serving and greedy. One man wish in the building. How you doing? You did see the video. Not sure, she probably lying again. Always. Pissy, moldy, shitty, and animal infested. Say that again. Nurses don't like taking baths or hoarders. Facts. Worked with both of them. Worked with both of them. And you're right. Water is an adversity. Feet, breath. Ooh, I don't know if I can say that part. Pissy puss, musty butt, funky underarms. Oh, child, bye. Can you imagine how people feel when she go in public? They be trying to figure out where it's coming from, honey. I said on a different live, she probably ain't never did a vaginal treatment in her life. Remember when I was telling y'all Charlene probably need an antibiotic? Yep, she was. Because she wasn't live during that time. She definitely was. She is said to be praying every morning. Another thing she read somewhere. I do see her trying to pray longer over her food. I think I caught that. Let's not forget she said she had a massage. Now, who would want to touch that musty ass? Show receipts. Show receipts that you had one. And after you did, I bet you the person had to go to the hospital. Okay, sis said her stomach bubbling. Let me stop. Girl, I'm over here with a dry cough. We both reacting from that trauma. We can get off depressor altogether. All I want to know is how can I zoom in her court date? Other than that, y'all can ask another question. I almost thought about posting them that court report up on this screen. Getting that from my detective friend, from the Fat Bat detective. Show what today? Yeah, them green shoes. But I've seen those shoes cute on some other people. Nothing's going to be cute on her. What did she show today, Taj? I missed it. Do you all think it smells like garbage truck juice? Worse than that. You can't find it, Still I Rise? It's out there. We've had it on the screen in here before. Julie Bean, you asked a question I didn't answer? Okay, I'm about to scroll up. I'm sorry, Julie Bean. Jelly Bean, quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. Quit freaking playing with me, okay? First of all, I love to go hiking. Second of all, I'm typically afraid of bears and snakes. But if I knew that her ass was somewhere out there, I would have to be strapped. Because stumbling upon her would scare the holy crap out of me. Like, first, the sight would just scare me. And then I want to go upside their head for what they did to Justine. So yeah, that went in well. We're gonna leave that off so nothing looks premeditated. Anyway, you found it actually. She went and turned the camera towards a wall during the entire massage. Oh, okay. Tashana, she seems like the type who would push you over a cliff. That part. Those bodysuits are so tight. She's about to get a yeast infection. She already got a yeast infection. The bodysuit is probably going to deteriorate. Stella Rise. How? We've tried this, me deleting something before, remember? Hold on. All I get to do is put you in timeout, ban user, or and delete their comments. And I don't want to do either. Okay. She is wearing her TikTok bodysuit, not the TikTok bodysuit. And she already got one on for sure. Still I rise. When I watched this thing and when she said she did to her, truly wanted to trip the, yep, me too. Still want to. That's that in the chat. How you doing? That's that. Those onesies are not for her body type. Agreed. Maybe Kanye's dressing her. Agreed, Deborah. Deborah, girl, you be coming with the commentary. When I tell you, I put you on my community post today, and I was just like, man, your commentary be unmatched. I thought I'd be coming with some off the cuff shit, but Deborah, yes, Kanye dressing her. That's the problem. Tap on what you want to remove and then click remove. It's not giving me an option. Maybe because I'm on StreamYard and not on YouTube. Hold on, I'll go to YouTube and try to do it. Hold on. Click, rock, sis. Ooh, hey. Oh, you got it. Okay. Let me turn this off then so y'all won't get no feedback. Making changes in here. Honestly, making changes come in. Fine like wine today. Deborah, that is a lie. I'm going to get you some help. You must be hallucinating. Miss Deb, I know when I watch your videos, I can't eat, drink. Right, because you going to choke. Baby, you going to choke. Side be hurting and shit. How you doing tonight making changes? How you breathing? How you sleeping? Give me all of that. Give me all of that. Jelly Bean. You won't believe this with Jelly Bean. Put some eyes in the chat when you're ready, Jelly Bean. Mine this 950. Job up. Fuck the club up. Fuck the club up. Fuck the club up. You don't see who? Yes. That would be amazing. I can't stand talk to them. You was 31. You am a woman of mature age now. I don't see making changes either, Jelly Bean. If I could be honest, I just saw sis say something to her. Excuse me, y'all. That's what's wrong. My humidifier is not on. Give me my tens. Give me my tens. Deborah's a mess, especially when Pissy gets her upset. She come back shooting. She come back shooting. Uno momento, por favor. Got you, por favor. Got you. Un momento, por favor. You know, I'm working on that so I could teach my grandbaby how to do greetings in Spanish and French and sign language. Hi, Amy. Welcome in the chat. How you doing? She comes in on one of her sock accounts acting like Rosa Parks and Malcolm X. Girl, when she did that video and compared herself, when she was talking about she was going to do a petition, all this stuff, and she compared herself to Rosa Parks, I said, this is the highest form of narcissism I've ever seen in my life. When I tell y'all, if I had the energy, I would complete a case study. 31 in the chat. Do we have 31 thumbs up? Good question, Talisa. Can you imagine someone being with her? I can't. We couldn't figure out what was wrong with Charlene for the longest, remember? Hippie Mimi says it's their first time here. Welcome to the FabX community, Hippie Mimi. I try to keep it pretty safe over here for us, so welcome in. Doing great. So glad I caught the live. Oh, thank you, Amy. You get up and slap your TV. Girl, don't hurt your TV like that. You just can't watch her directly. You got to put it on her to angle. Black women should have lifted other black women. Right. That part. And when one tried, what did you do? You used and tried to manipulate and then made them. She's going to do the exact same thing to Charlene. I'm trying to tell y'all. If y'all don't want me to start no OnlyFans, let's take a vote and do a bet on if she ain't going to try to run that same MO. The only reason it didn't happen sooner because she was able to use and manipulate Charlene. But we all know that shit is going to end similar. She got so much hate for successful black women because she's envious from her sister and her mama and them wounds that she need to freaking heal and stop spewing hurt and calm down, Fab. Okay. Yes, and you be on her tail every time. Hi, Amy. Okay, 29. So I think was Loch Ness Simpson. Yeah, she was definitely in here. Todd, I have to draw down on her because she makes no sense. Period. This informal collab y'all have about Tasty makes it so good. Yep. And sometimes it be a panel. Like sometimes I'll get Erez up here and Sis Tashana will be up here. And we really dissect it for a minute, you know? There's many different levels to it. The same way she smelled like an onion and loved to eat them, her life is like an onion. And you have to peel back layers sometimes to get an understanding. Angel P saying thumbs me up, y'all. I appreciate it. Angela Bean, I love it. I thank God I work from home because the way I was hollering in my office, y'all, it's crazy. Ooh. Well, I was told I should show up in the office a little more. I don't know why when nobody else does, but apparently she thinks because she pays me more, that means I need to be in the office more. Like, girl, make it make sense. That is a blessing. Yes. I would love a remote job because then I could really do Sprinter life until I got some other income going. Pissy brought a lot of good people together. Yeah, the one thing she did right. I definitely agree with that, Taj. I definitely have grown me a little community here, and I love it. We already throwing ideas of meeting up and acting a fool. I'm trying to get them on board for Niagara Falls in April. Either April or May. I know by May it'll be definitely warm enough. Can you be my one? So did everybody get their questions out? Did I skip over somebody's question? Like how we doing on the Q&A? I think you guys, you got to know something more about me. So it was successful in that regard. I feel like I said things I hadn't said before. So I say it was a success. Girl, what's to the resume? Oh, bringing people together. Oh, Lord, right, because you know she listening. I mean, people need me. People need me. I'm the one out here on YouTube that's getting everybody together. STFU. I do think she running too from something. Still I rise, definitely around some potential infractions. They throwing us out of wherever we go, cause baby, you know we gonna cut up. I told them that the other day. I told this group that the other day. We might as well already plan for it. I think the safest would probably be to get some cabins and order in or do a potluck type deal. Cause man, us going out in a restaurant or an open place, oh no. We're gonna get laughed on our ass right on up out. Someone mentioned it in her chat and she blew up. Mention what in the chat? About her bringing people together? It would be something to have a meetup with y'all. Man, Deborah, I know we will have a good time. Since Tasty is in the chat, what would you say to her? Me? The reason why I don't want to answer that, Amy, is because even though I've been watching her for what seems like close to a year, trickle down a hell of a lot when I found out who she really was, I've never made a comment on her page, on her channel, and I plan on doing that. So this could be her moment to save herself right here. So I don't want to say right now what I would say to her because it's going to be in a long character comment on her page one day when she's least expecting it. Kind of how my sis Tashana did. Yeah, I'm going to light that ass up even more so now because of how, she mishandled Justine. Like back in school, I got bullied. When I fought, it's because they was effing with my friend. And then I went crazy. Like I ended up getting put out of public school altogether for mob action and inciting a riot. Okay. That's how I ended up a Catholic school person. So I don't play by my people. What you mean you had to got him out? Oh, the spot y'all was in. I thought you were saying you put my brother-in-law out the truck. No, ma'am. She just meandering around talking to herself with the comments off. Exactly. And that's where it is like so offensive, but yet we have to understand, why do they stick around? Like all you can do is watch her meander and you can't even speak on it. And if you find a video to post a comment, you may not even get a nice response. Shit, you can't even answer the question she asked without getting your head chopped off. So what do we focus on? That illness or the community that continues to sit in that? And I know y'all said she got a new round of subscribers, but Jesus. I know that's right, sis. That's what I knew. So I had to read that statement you made again. I said, okay, she mean out of the parking spot. Got it. And do. Erez must have got pulled into something because she said she was going to come on and come up. But we both have life. And so I'm good. I got to talk with her, and that makes my heart good. Told you how she spoke to me about calling her Nessa. Right. Well, her name over here is Depressor Simpson. We tried Loch Nessa. That didn't stick long. So when I address her, I'm going to address her as Depressor. Or should I address her as the Trout Mouth Trick? I'm going to say, girl, you Trout Mouth Trick originate. And then I'm just going to, however many characters YouTube give me. Now, if I could get 2 comments in before she delete me and block me, I'm going to shoot for that. I'm telling y'all though, when I go in, like Lil Wayne say, I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in, I'm going in, and I'm gonna go hard, and I'm gonna go hard, and I'm gonna go hard. That's all I can tell y'all. If you know anything about a Scorpio, honey, we sting well, but only when we have to. They have to be homebound or just as nuts as she is to sit there listening to word salad for hours, right? Watching darkness and rain. Yeah, watch stream with no comment. That means she don't care about your subs at all. Just the money, period. Narcissists want control. Circus is off the chain with back-to-back videos. I'm loving Circus's videos right now. Tashana, that rant was from you, for you. Yes, she hates Nessa. Yep. Taj. Erez is on the call right now. She would catch up with us shortly. Okay, no problem at all, because we was on the call together too before I came on here. Exactly one man's wish was there's interaction with those who is taking the time to watch her. Right. Yes, we creep and then we sting. Say less, still our eyes. Piss Nessa DeVille. Lord, we got a new name. I like that one. Piss Nessa DeVille. Let me pin that. Hold on. I watched that live and there is no way she was arrested and the van was towed and impounded. So here's the thing. We kind of got the arrest record going around. It does exist. We have seen it. You can be, so arrest can be, you could be taken. You can be booked in and you could be released. So the time frame works for what happened with her. But it is public record. It shows what she was pulled over for. It shows what she was arrested for. And it shows when her court date is and who will be the presiding judge. So all of that is public record. We've shared it in the chat before. Some people have it privately. If I get a hold of it again, I don't mind putting it on the shared screen like I do when we watch the videos. And yeah, so there are some things about that we know to be truth. And over here in the Fatback community, we've been trying to figure out how can we get a hold of that stream and get in that courtroom through a Zoom, honey. Because I want to see it all go down. Because you know she planning on going with a petition. She probably going to have her girlfriend, Shar, and their confusing situationship. So, yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. She could end up getting detained again. Because y'all know she going to act a donkey. Unless she have her Dollar General libations. A great case study, Deborah. The problem is I work in the field right now. And I'm a little bit overwhelmed with my own current caseload. And then, you know, life kind of happened to me abruptly. So I don't have the energy for her. And I'll tell you guys, really, when I was watching her more, like it started to affect my energy. I found myself saging more. I found myself in off energy more. So I think that's kind of when I pulled away from YouTube and went to TikTok. But then TikTok has created its own irritations and distractions. So I come back, I watch the other people who commentate on her, and maybe I get a little bit from what she's doing currently to add into the comment. It's kind of how I do with sports. I watch just enough that I can talk to my friends who appreciate sports or my son without having to immerse myself in something I don't truly care for. You know that she's going to go off on the judge, period. And wouldn't we love to see her ass get dragged out of there? Look, she better not hop cross. She better not hop cross there like that one dude did in Vegas. Don't pull it, Nessa. They'll braid your hair in jail for sure. Now, incarcerated might be the one place where somebody can grab that and do something with it. I said it. Comes through the TV sometimes for you, that part. Amy, she better be on her best behavior. There's power in the gavel. She's already in to threaten the police department. Right. Right. Says she want an apology from the mayor. When have you ever heard of a traffic stop leading to apology from a mayor? Wait for it. Me too, Fab. That's why I stopped as well. I just watched the reactions. Right. Where's everyone at or live? Just your state. Deborah said put your state in the chat. I'm in Wisconsin. I don't know if I'm going to Michigan or what, but I'm currently in Wisconsin. She has no self-control, period. Okay, we got somebody in California. Yeah, New Mexico, she don't want to play around. We got California, Maryland, California. Ty said her energy comes through the TV and disturbs your spirit. Your light battles with the darkness. That part. That part. Love the way you said it. We got one in Florida, soon to be in North Carolina by the end of the year. One in the DFW, one in Brooklyn. BX. The boroughs. We got one that's worldwide, but they got a house in Ohio. Currently, she's in Jersey. Still Arise. Want to know where in Brooklyn one man wish. PA, Taj in PA, but looking to be in North Carolina next year. You know, I had looked at North Carolina too. They also have a tiny home village out there, towards the Charlotte area that I was looking into. But my mother was quite offended by that and had actually wanted me to come closer to Arizona. Now, I love California way more than Arizona, but I'm gonna have to trail somewhere along in between there for her, which would really help for me to get that Sprinter. Maybe the IRS will be at court waiting on her. It could happen. When Tasty said she was going to Malibu, I'm like, do you know how much gas is here? And this is way too. Yeah. Too expensive for California people. Yes, that's what I want. What part of MB? I stayed in the Valley in Tarzana, Oxnard area, and it was actually cheaper for me there than when I lived in Nashville. People find that hard to believe because when they think of California, they think San Diego, San Francisco, the bigger cities. But I was in LA, and even people think LA expensive because they think Hollywood, Beverly Hills. But you have to work your way through. I fell in love with Cali. I did. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Miami, but I can't see myself day to day in Miami. I see myself being rich and just having a great time there. But Cali, I could see myself living. Yeah, San Fernando Valley. That's on the way past where I just talked about and further. Yeah. Yeah, that was nice. It wasn't too expensive. I learned how to not have to drive on the 5 or the 101. I would take like Sepulveda or the local ways, and I loved it. Used to live on Elton Street near Highland Park. Love Burbank and San Diego. She has done 75 tours of this same state park, you say, Deborah? Wow. I only came up on her last year because for the first few years, I was watching tiny house living and container homes and going to conventions around that. And then it was from that world that I started looking at the nomad life and RVing. And being a single person, I really felt like an RV was just going to be way too much vehicle. So that's when I started looking at van lives and van builds and van life journeys. And some kind of way, Nessa came up through there, and it didn't take me long to realize none of her stuff was van life stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. I like the handy Andy in her when she can fix shit, going all on top of roofs without a contract. Wish I had that much masculinity in me. She make me look bad. But other than that, you've been to San Diego and LA 4 times. I love San Diego. Not to least if I can get the right kind of money behind me, I could live in San Diego. Like I would go right at La Jolla Beach. That's where Dr. Seuss did all his writing. And when I went there, it was beautiful. I know you mentioned playing the lottery. What would you do if you won a large jackpot? Good question, Jelly Bean. So if I want a large jackpot, the first thing I do, and I've already told my son this, I'm fleeing the country. But when I get where I'm going, I'm gonna get his grandmother on his dad's side of home. Gonna put some money up for my 2 nephews. Make sure my son and my grandson is straight, of course. And then I'm gonna travel the countries, all of them. Like I just want to travel everywhere. That's what I would do with a large sum of money. Now, on the back end, my mission, and everybody knows what I want to do. I want the drop-in community centers. Like I want the models where they have the seniors and the kids together during the day. Like I want something like that. Then I want the evening drop-in center to where kids are getting help with their homework and people are showing up for them when nobody's at home. So I would put those dreams into fruition and find the right people to kind of run it for me so that I can continue to travel the world. That's what I would do with a large sum of money. Is there anyone who is in a tiny home or van life without a channel? I'm sure it exists, but we would probably have to be out there in the community to know who they were. Dang, Tiny Homes and Bob Wells. I wish they would take her videos down. It's making them look bad though, Amy, for them not to be. You know, it was like a book I read one time where they keep the guy who always shows up and is willing to make overtime. Now, when he's there, he's a complete asshole. But they keep him because he running up the clock. He doing everything they want him to do. And ultimately the company fails because bad character overweighed any performance that he had going on. So that's what that channel is going to realize. You found her because you follow Nomadic Introvert, and I was always see Nomadic Therapy, which was her former name. Yep, she changed that channel page after I started doing reactions on Nomadic Therapy. Just letting you know that. That's when she changed it to VIPB. 75 hours touring. Why is he man showing us her butt? Always putting her butt in the camera. Loch Nessa stole Nomadic's name, trying to steer her audience to her channel. Didn't work. Make a changes. Your package is 10 stops away. That's amazing. She's not in here though, sis. Define Deborah, your videos make me laugh so much. Amy says, you killed me the other night. You are too funny. We all agree. That's what we're trying to do in 2 years, Fab. Yes, make it happen, Angie. It can. You're a therapist too, Deborah? Awesome. I'd like to do some life coaching remotely and still be able to continue, you know, my mission. I'm making up for my travel time. You know, when I was a single parent, I devoted that time to invested in him. And once he graduated high school, I said it was up. And I'm telling y'all, you can look back on this channel. Before we start talking about grandbaby on the way, I was trying to figure out how to get into a van. I was even going to start my car until I got into a van. Remember that? So I'm just like sideline. Now, I'm not trying to be a Viber Peace because she had more faith in girl. I don't know about that. I got my Foy. Let me get my concealed carry. Then maybe I could live like Vibrant because I got to be once you knock on that door, it's a whole nother situation. Starting to act like Miss Parker again. Oh my God, Justine's in the chat, you guys. Hey, Justine. Thanks so much for coming over to the Fabettes. How you doing? Did you get your editing done? I saw you on Erez's. You said you were going to go do some editing. Yeah, I saw the alert. She posted a video too, Angel. Now, y'all know I already was 9 minutes late getting over here, but I almost was about to not be on time, really, and go watch her video first. So, only way I would agree for us all to view it together is if y'all individually went and watched it again, because she need her numbers. I'm not stealing nothing from her, but I know we all thirsty to watch that drop. Better believe it. Yeah, and Erez, she's on the call because we talked on the phone after her live, and she did say she was going to come, but at the same time, we do have some things going on behind our scenes. Yes, I am, and I'm thinking about starting, Justine, how Nomadic Therapy. I mean, girl, we just got done talking about that. Nomadic Introvert. I'm thinking about starting like how they are in the Sprinter van. My son thinks that's going to be too small for me, but I don't think so at all. And honestly, once grandbaby is old enough to maybe go up and down the road with me, like I was also thinking of like the RV, but not solo. Like if I did, like if me and Tashana or me and Erez or shit, me and you, we agreed to go out for 6 months together, then I would look at a bigger vehicle. But to me, the Sprinter for myself would be ultimate. And when I go visit grandbaby, I could just pull right in their parents' driveway. You know what I mean? It still fits as a regular vehicle versus trying to find an RV. But that's what made me turn to Van Life Journey, that I actually even saw Old Wasty for the first time. Like for years, I was telling them I watched tiny homes and went to tiny home festivals and container homes. And I had even started talking to a contractor before I ended my last relationship some years ago. But now, you know, to me, that's too big until I'm settled somewhere on the West Coast. My mom is in Tucson. I love California. My son is willing to go, what did he say, Southwest? So ultimately, is to head out that way, and then I can look at container homes. Or now they got the boxables, so more of a stationary. And I hate to sound like every other van lifer, but of course the thing would be to get land. Now the difference between other people trying to get land for self, I would get a whole bunch of land. Like if I had the land Charlene got, I would let all y'all come. Y'all gotta find BLM land. Like come. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. But that's just the person I am in general. I'm always looking up. If I get pulled up, I'm pulling other people up. Like if I get a double parking spot, I'm gonna give you the individual. Man, I know, right, Justine? And it just seems like if we're not no trucker, like Tashana's husband, that's the only other best way to do it. It just makes sense. And I told them, now look, I probably can't go straight from here into the van. I'm gonna have to start with a storage, just like Introvert did, and every couple of months maybe purge that storage through. Now I got a little shoe fetish, okay? My shoes gonna take up some space. But girl, between my shoes, your bags. But yeah, shit. When I'm telling you, all you need is gas and a plan. And I'm hoping that my energy ain't too bad to where maybe people would start, watching me more, and I can get a little part-time revenue just based on that. And then we could go that much further, baby. Yes. Okay, let me catch up. Deborah, I'm not a professional at all, but I have family experience, but the highs are high and the lows are low, right? But not a diagnosis, have not spent time, did any testing with her. We need land and make a tiny home village. Yes, all of us put a house on it. Yes, Tashana, can you speak that into fruition? Okay, Justine is speaking to the chat. We got to downsize, Justine. We do. We could call them people from the old tiny house shows that help the people what do they used to call it? Downsize and purge. And I remember it was hard for them people to let go of stuff. Right, Deborah? She would need a full assessment. That would take years, more than years, baby. We need to buy some land and purchase a bunch of time. Okay, you just said the same thing that Tashana said, Taj. Deborah says she got 2 acres, y'all. She trying to get us started. Hot tip. Hat tip to the real van lifers. I could not do it. I hear you, Amy. The only thing I question is that shower situation. I love me a good bath soak, but my son and other people just saying, like, so often go to a hotel and, get your jacuzzi suite or something. You have a 2-bedroom Cape Cod. Your daughter is grown. You don't need this much house. That part. Okay, guys, we're moving to Deb's. We didn't get the invite yet, Tashana. Wait a minute, Deb. Where are you at again? I forgot. You asked us where everybody was, but where are you? I can't live in a tiny home. Why, Jelly Bean? Why? If I had Charlene's land, we would have a mini court site. Me too, Angel Peace, period. Put laundry facilities on that bad boy and everything for us. Look, but don't expect me to come to the community house all the time, y'all, because I'm peoply, but I ain't peoply. Like when I'm not interacting with y'all for a couple of days, don't trip. The love ain't changed. Sometimes I just have to. I'm an extroverted introvert, okay? People don't believe me when I say I'm shy because I have social media, but I am. Y'all know how scared I was to agree to this Q&A tonight? I can't either, Amy. I do like to watch. 30 in the chat. Thumbs up the live, please. Deborah, don't tempt us. Deborah's in South Carolina? Okay. Yeah, we can roll. My husband would not go for it, Julie Bean. I can understand that. Angel Peace, my daughter is traveling nurse. She lives in a different state every 3 months, and she loves it. Girl, they make so much money, too. I was actually watching a traveling nurse doing car life for a while. Then she got a school bus, and now she kind of disappeared. That's why I watch over her home in Cleveland. Got you. You like your long time, too? Justine, yes. Got to have it. Even in relationships, you got to find it. I had someone that got offended when I said I would like us to have side-by-sides, like homes. So then we could always have that possibility. Or like, how women or men have he said, she said. Back in the day, it was the basement, the man cave. Like, I got to have that. I got to have that. What drugs is the woman on today singing Beyonce? Girl, I told y'all, every time she looks that excited, I think about alcohol. Like, was she been drinking? You was a bad girl. Laugh so hard. She was a bad girl. Hearing eyes. Life with Anthony has got the hookup. He does. Did you watch how he climbed to get there, though? I'm the same. Need time to decompress. We all do. I understand, Fab. I'm part introverted, part extrovert. You hear me, though? Who's singing, Deborah? Deb, can you still hear? So Deborah sings. Y'all want me to bring her up? Deb, you gonna sing to the Fabettes? Nessa was singing. If you plan early, you travel out of country each year. Yes. Yes. You know, this year was supposed to be Rio de Janeiro for my birthday. And now that my grandbaby's here, I'm willing to postpone that a year. But I told y'all, we still got to do Niagara Falls. If I can do Niagara Falls and then maybe Cabos, that would be a good 2024. Thorazine is what she needs, a heavy dosage. Girl, what you know about that? But yes, not Beyonce. Yes, it took Anthony 10 years of hard work. See what I'm saying? Stay down till you come up. She sounded like a laughing hyena when she sings. I don't like her laughing hyena ass laugh. If that ain't the most wickedest witch from the West ass laugh right there, boy, I tell you. Pissy was singing on that live I had just brought up so we could judge her outfit. That's the live she's singing on, or she live right now singing? You're a nurse, Chili Bean? I'm going to keep that in mind. Don't worry, though. I do attend my medical appointments. I ain't like wasty, but I still keep that in mind if I need a question on the fly. Angel Peace, you in timeout for asking that. You just go right to timeout. Just go. Okay, I'm clear on it now, Talisa. I got it. The laugh is wicked, to say the least, Amy. To say the least. Yes, please keep your appointments. I am, and I can't wait to get my dental work fixed. That's been a big issue with me, especially in these YouTube streets. Because if one more person trying to say I favor Loch Nessa, it's not gonna end well for them. So I think once I get my dental work done, I'm gonna feel happier about myself anyway. But if they call me her after that, it's over with. Do not pass go. Do not collect your $100. She can sing the blues. Oh, literally. Today she said a subscriber paid for her 2 days of space. Then she went and ate and shopped. Like what? In their face. In their face, though, hippie. That always happens. Always happens. And you know what I was thinking, y'all? Does everybody remember Charlotte buying her a coat? You've never seen the coat Charlotte bought her. So she took it back, and she wearing that coat she took from the RTR because she took the one Charlotte brought her back. Am I right or am I wrong? I had to put that together real quick in my brain. You like Anthony because he's so humble and kind. The same, Angel. And yes, still funny and a blast to be around. I would give anything to be able to go on his FOA cruise. It is insane, Justine, and I still can't crack the code with it. Don't get me wrong, it's good people to a lot of YouTubers, but the level of greed that she shows and disrespect, you can Cash App her $100 and she'll block you 5 minutes later. Now that would cause me to be a little cautious with my money. Mississippi Lady T in the house. Why do you think it took Anthony so long to come up? Let's turn that over to the audience too, but I'll think about it. Why do we think it took Anthony so long? Because introvert, she shot up quick. Let me think. What do I think contributed to that? That's because she returned it. I know it, Talisa. He is and seems to be nice. Loud Coke Gate. Not sure how many she's got stuffed up in the mystery machine. Right. Someone went off saying that they sent her money for her towing fees and all they have seen her do is shop and eat. Period. Gonna play with your money in your face. Tacy says online 24 hours a day looking pathetic so that she can get donations, period. I don't like any of Tacy's sound effects. I don't either, girl. I love the sound of rain, but it wasn't pleasing. Turn on her video. She talking about some ASMR rain. I don't know. I just discovered him a few months ago. Got it. Did she mention the towing fees? No. And usually she put a price on everything she do because she want the money sent back to her. Did she pick up some Dollar Tree wine today? She had to, Deborah. She had to. Just look at her. She's too bubbly. You know she did. She probably picked her up some wine, some what's some things you used to eat, y'all, them egg rolls, and took a couple of things back to the Ross. That made her day. Got somebody else to pay for her spot for a couple of days. Oh yeah, she in a good place right now. She better be careful out there in that full moon, though, in them dark ass woods. But I'm convinced the wildlife would run the other way. Her walking around in the dark and rain with a flashlight was like a bad horror movie. I don't even see how you could have watched. But we should be more worried about the wildlife than her. Girl, not $1.25 a bottle. You know what, Jelly Bean? I don't know if the retrograde has started yet. I could find out. We got paid on YouTube on the 21st. So why was she begging? Oh, wow. On check day, Justine. Said ain't so. She said she's company coming this weekend. She been saying Miss Edna was coming. Miss Edna probably scared as hell to go because you know she finna interrogate her like she did Charlene. Now they saying I burned you. Did I burn? Did I try to burn? That's what she finna traumatize that lady with. Who wants to come for that? She complained and said she didn't have the money and the cash apps came pouring in. That's all she got to do. Or a fake cry. That lady can cry on demand. That's why I don't understand why you don't take that money and really try to do something with yourself. If Miss Edna goes, it's because she feels completely pressured, not because she wants to. Todd said at Justine, she's always begging. Period. I could see her having a serious situation to her. She laying up in the hospital bed. She's still going to have enough energy to tell y'all her cash app. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Say it again, Angie. 2 tears in a bucket. Now fuck it. That's how she starts grooming her new cycle of people. That's what they were saying on the live the other day, Jelly Bean. They think she got a new wave of people from that latest tiny home video. YouTubers get paid on the 21st, so I understand what she is doing with her money. Scared to think about it. They're in training for the okie dokie. Avina posted on her community page. Good, because I've been thinking about her. I've been really thinking about her going through that divorce and whatnot. Now she is telling people that she will come interview and film their homesteads or tiny homes if they pay her expenses. Where is her credentials to offer said services? Where can you show where that has benefited another individual? Who have you helped in the past? Let me see your resume. What you going to teach me? How to improperly store food? How to exhibit poor hygiene and health? Like, what's she going to teach us? Receipts for services. Baby, first there has to be a service. Send pictures of their home. As soon as they send pictures of something she's jealous of, she's going to talk bad about them. I wouldn't do it. You seen that this morning. She said they'd have to pay a small fee in her gas. So she's trying to find something to do to keep running. She's trying to find something to do to keep running. She found one sucker. There's bound to be more out there somewhere asking if they can park next to her. Me too, Talisa. Improperly store fruit. Strike. Since I was wondering where you been, you come right back to giving me a strike. The door. The door. Yep, Charlene is co-signing. Tell me if you agree with me in the chat. Do you think Charlene gonna show up at court? I do. I definitely do. We got somebody new in the chat. Hi, Adrian. Welcome to the Fatback community. Master of Disaster. She can't even teach us about eating. You can't teach us how to cook. You can't teach us how to eat properly. There is not one thing that I could think of that I would want to request information from her about. Like I told y'all, if I come up on the money to where I want to do a bill, I'm hiring DualX. Look, I don't care if I got to pay him on Afterpay. I trust him to build me a safe build out, not her ass. She build you something, that shit gonna be leaking in a year. It's gonna be painted a hot ass mess. Deborah, you want to go to Niagara Falls? Good, let's make it happen. I've been trying to get this group on board. What would she? It's in New Mexico. She gonna have to drive there. Come on, Dad, we're trying to plan it. Yes, Niagara Falls is incredible. You must do the Maid of the Mist. Is that the one where you get in the actual boat and get wet? I'm a little bit nervous about that, but I know I can wear my life jacket. But y'all know that boat that I was on when I went to the Blue Lagoon Island to be with the dolphins, the week after I left there, that freaking boat sunk. They had too many people on it and the people had to jump off. So when I think about that Maid of the Mist that you're talking about, but I do want to go and spend hours. Like I want to walk around it. Like I really want to, that's why I want to wait till it's warm enough. I really want us to have a good time. So if we could plan it, come on, y'all, let's get on it. I'm willing to, I don't know, do what I can. Like I could bring the games. I could bring the shot glasses. I could bring the fun. Maybe I could try to get us a discount off of a cabin somewhere near it. Like we just got to figure out what everybody needs to be able to make it successfully. And that would be awesome. You almost fell out of your chair, Angie. You were kidding about the race. Oh, thank you, Adrian. It's supposed to have been emerald, but it clearly looks a little bit more aqua. Hold on. Let me take the blur off. We're just going to show y'all my background more. Oh, it doesn't do. Anyway, look at a video. We haven't figured out why StreamYard doesn't give me the clarity that they give Erez on her lives. But yeah, this is not, it's brighter and bluer, I would say. If you see a regular video, you see that. Okay, hold on, y'all, going fast. Let me catch up. Yeah, she back to the carnivore diet. You don't see half the clothes she buys, right, Deborah? We've said that multiple times. I went on a cruise last year, Deborah, for my birthday. Now, I'm not saying that I wouldn't be willing to go on again. So here's the caution that I have. This is why I didn't do Anthony's FOA cruise. Because between now and the summer, I may be about to give up my main income. And so I have to kind of live now as though I don't have an income, right? Because I want to have some sort of cushion in the meantime. But that's why the Fat Bets are helping me work on getting this book out for Valentine's Day. And why I'm trying to see if I can really make coming close to my monetization worth it for me so that I generate some extra income. So the reason that I've been hesitant about the cruising is because I don't know where my finances are headed. If that makes sense to you, that's some truth and clarity for you. I've always been very transparent. She doesn't know shit, can't hold a conversation, struggled, and can't figure out 30 times. Wait, y'all going too fast. I feel like he ran down. Hold on. I'm going back up, so just hold on. And are y'all proud of me? I've been on this long without turning off the camera to hit my vape. Can I get some credit for that? Don't forget $2 Poom Poom shorts. Meat and s'mores. But she was riding around today looking for something sweet to eat. Okay, that ain't carnivore. She back lying about the carnivore diet. When she's off camera, she eating Oreos and Nutty Buddy bars. Here and I's got a strike. That's what she ate today. Angel Peace got a strike. Damn, the strikes is going down in the chat. Taj, not the poom poom shorts. Hi, Fabulous and everyone. Fabulous, Erez, and Deborah had me cracking up. I could never be as good as them, girl. But I be trying to catch up. Thanks you for noticing me, though, Mississippi. I am crazy in real life, but boy, the commentary they come up behind this specific person. See, I have a hard time making it funnier because it's so disgusting and irritating. And I'm angry with her now. Like I'm what they call in the hood trained to go. Because she done mishandled somebody that means something. So yeah, all of that and all of that. Jilly Bean, change the course of the conversation. Give me a question. Let's get off Loch Nessa for a hot second. Even though I'm sure she's in here. She's not live right now, right? That's how y'all know when she with us, when she not live. And then sometimes she'll be with us when she live. She just leave and go into another area so people don't see her checking our shit. It's no secret. It's no secret, Nessa. We know you're here. You can't with her. I can't either. None of us can. I like it all. I love everything but opera. And somebody told me to give opera another chance with earplugs. But I can literally have a playlist that goes from ghetto rap to R&B to gospel and right back to ghetto rap, like all in one playlist. And then I have playlists that are divvied out. So music kind of goes with mood, but I live, sleep, eat, dream music. That's why it's in my ear right now while I'm talking to y'all. And that's why I was in my TikTok community more than my YouTube community, because I could have the music. But as far as favorite, I love it all. She is here with one eye reading everything. That's why I hate when I zoom in like that too, y'all. I've been over here playing with her before, but until I get my laser surgery and get my teeth fixed, I ain't gonna joke too much. But this, am I squinting enough? That's how she get her cash app. So if I do my face like this, would y'all cash at me? Maybe I could start a GoFundMe for my dental work. Tosh got a strike. I'm finna get a strike too. Watch. I'm finna get a strike for what I just did. I know I am. Did you see her eat all that food at the all you can eat? No, there's no way I would have watched that here in eyes. Then we giving people the door. Damn. The whole fatback community just got a strike. I tried to get Jilly Bean to change the trajectory of the conversation. I knew we were headed here. Oh, Mary's in the chat and she's speaking to Deborah. So, Miss Deborah, one of your friends have come in. Thank you, Miss Mary, for coming to see what kind of crazy we having. Here and now, she is probably banned from the place now. So greedy. Right. Try it, Fab. Opera soother addresses your emotions. Girl, I thought that was jazz and blues. I'm willing to try it again. I would love to do like a black opera. But yeah, I'll definitely have to put them ear things in because I can't take all that loud noise. People think it's weird when they find out I love country music. Something is really wrong, though. Did she say she never ever went to the doctor for her neck? No. And she's not going to go to the doctor for her neck because the reality of what's wrong means now you have to do something about it. And she don't want to do nothing about it. But that illness for sympathy could turn around with some serious repercussions. And I ain't going to speak no ill because she did that to us. And look, the stuff started happening to her. So you have to be powerful with your words and also mindful. Hey, my glasses broke. Strike, Fab. Girl, I tell you I got 5 pair because I'm usually sitting on mine. I can go change on y'all right now. But sis, don't worry about it. I done had to tape a pair. or whatever you had to do. It's going to get greater later. And if you need me to help you replace them real quick, you already know the word. You was on the Red's panel and told them my glasses was doing the full tilt boogie. Oh, no, sis. Hi, Angie. Nice of your mom to join us. Oh, that's Angie's mom. Oh, I feel so honored. Now I got to be on my best behavior. Do I like Sako, Calypso, or reggae? I grew up with reggae, so I love reggae. The other two, you may have to just educate me more about, but I would be open. Like I used to know how to do the salsa. That's who's going to cook for us, Angie's mom. Do I like Tina Marie? Yes, my mother. So I'm going to age myself, but I'll be 50 this year. 50. I'm trying to do it big too, y'all. But my mother always listened to Tina Marie. My mom was a music fan too. And we knew exactly how she was feeling based on what we heard Saturday morning. So I look forward to Tina Marie and the Isley Brothers because I knew it was good times. So I love me some Tina Marie. But that's the backstory on why I do. Good question. She said a few days ago the eye doctor gave her a prescription to have her. Angie. Angie, are you trying to punk me right now? They really told her to have it removed? But how did she get a prescription if she ain't go no doctor? Y'all think she went to doctor? Now all of a sudden you go to the doctor? What month we talk about for what, Deborah? For Niagara Falls? I say end of April or May. May, I think it would be warm enough. Right, Angie, do you believe she really went? Your mom is cray-cray like us? Okay, welcome home, Mom. Welcome home. Because I ain't got a screw that ain't loose. We love cray-cray over here. No, you don't, Mama said. Tashana, I rolled my eyes so hard when I heard that foolishness. Talisa, Fab, just come on here looking dirty and cockeyed and you might can win some new subscribers. Not. Y'all know what? I actually don't even be, like, I just had spoke on this to somebody. I don't even really like consuming my whole platform with just her. Because though it's great commentary, we get some laughs, it brings some views. Like, it doesn't completely speak to who I am and my personality. So sometimes I don't want that to get overshadowed in the mundaneness of her life. And I told y'all, my son was like, he didn't like the idea of me, looking negative or, messy just to bring more views. But the truth of the matter is, and sometimes I react to what's going on in our rainbow community drama too. And I can do a video that'll teach you something. I can do a funny vlog. I can do something about my travel. It's going to get minimal views. But as soon as I do content about the drama, that's where, it increases from. So it's a hard place to be, I guess, when you're in the content creation world. But I'm convinced that as I move towards my travel journey, that will be the bulk of our communications and conversations with each other. It's just right now, like I said, my grandbaby coming for one, and then my grandbaby coming early. The biggest thing is right now stabilizing my family, because my son, this is his first time. For the young lady, it's her third child, but for my baby, it's the first. And I'm going to do everything I need to do to make sure that him and that baby is good. And that baby going to know no matter where Nana at, she got your back. Your music choices are the soundtracks of your life. When I hear so. When we talk about soundtracks, I love the Hamilton soundtrack. Right here in eyes, she thinks she can get away with anything. That's why she's going to court now. Y'all, court for to be so damn funny. Jesus Christ, if I had more time to take off work, we would just have to drive there. Let's change the subject and talk about summer plans, trips, or upcoming travels. Okay, I need money, cash app. I need gifts. Some song I could tell you where I was and how old I was. Yes. Some music will do that to you. Then you said, Mama, hush. He is family first. Y'all so crazy. Y'all so crazy. But if you notice, people get just as many gifts as her without asking. Every time the real special people move, we begging them to let us know, where we can send them something. Every time, people when you're a genuine good person and people enjoy you, the other stuff is gonna come anyway. So her begging, baby, bye. She could very well have the eyeball removed and replaced with a prosthetic eye. She doesn't want to do that. Okay, Jelly Bean, I hear you. I completely understand that, but I see value in all your content. You're an interesting person, smart, funny, etc. Thank you so much, Hearing Eyes. You're on your way to Cincinnati, and after that, you're going home, right? My best talent, Deborah. I'm a poet. I used to do spoken word. I don't do that as much. My son had asked me a few years to get back into that. I think I'm more sensitive than I was in my younger days. And most people write out their pain. Like when I'm going through pain and tough times, that's when I have writer's block. But my talent, what comes easy to me is I have a way with words. Like people have asked me to write papers for them, write poems for their significant others. Yeah, that's my best talent. Thank you. That was a good question. Tashana, a good thing about being in Cincinnati, 30 minutes from home. Yes, I'm so happy when she gets her time at home. Although you guys do reactions to her foolishness, we genuinely enjoy your content. Thank you, Tosh. That needs to be known. That needs to be known. That feels good because once she has her nervous breakdown and there's no more commentary to be doing, I would like to still be existing in these YouTube streets. I notice she do be in here. Everything we talk about, she mentions. Yes. And you know how she do it, my man's wish. She'll always say, somebody put a comment in the chat. Y'all let me know. I'll be switching that voice up on y'all, don't I? Yeah, because somebody put a comment in the chat that said, and it don't never have been a comment in the chat. It been something she saw us say on one of our videos. Hello, somebody. Congratulations on your new baby. Thank you. First grandchild, my son's first child. He's 31 now. It was a couple years ago. He said to me, Mom, will you feel bad if I can't make you a grandma? And I'm like, no, boy, all the other people, kids I done raised and all the kids I done work with, it's okay. Then as soon as I get ready to hop into the travel world, here we go. You listening to me, and yes, I agree. People are drawn to drama via social media, but your other content is great as well and draws people in. Thanks, Julie Bean. Don't make me emotional now. We got too many newbies in the house. I will. Writing is a gift, and I find that age enhances all creative gifts. Yes, hippie. I've turned it more into books now. Like before I started this short story erotica, and maybe we could mention that to our new friends, neighbors, and guests, that Fab is the writer, but Tashana came up with the title. And last night, Angel Peace taught me about ChatGPT. And then last night, the Fabettes came up with 5 additional scenarios for me because what I'm trying to do is release a short story erotica in time for Valentine's Day. So originally, I wanted 28 short stories in this book because 28 is my day of birth and it's just a number that I always looked at. Well, now that my grandbaby came early on January 15th, I'm thinking anything between 15 and 28 stories would make me happy, but I don't want it so short that it's not even worth the money. But what I was thinking about doing, since Valentine's Day is 2/14/24, I'm going to just probably add that together. And that's going to be how I determine the price of the book. Or I can make it $5.11, and that would be my grandbaby's date of birth turned around. But I would hope that that's going to be a good read for a lot of people, some good bedroom candy to add into your situations. Or if you're single like me, some of those stories that just get you something to plan for in your future fantasies. But after I'm done with that book, I'm going to complete the Parenting 2 book that I'm working on. Parenting 911 Part 1 is already out on Amazon. I already have a autobiography out on Amazon. I talk a little less about that. That's in the surname, and that's a very raw truth that's out there about me. After the second parenting book, I'm also trying to do a to Z, a children's book I've already had in place. It's a dedication to a guy who used to donate books to underprivileged kids. And then, of course, I'm going to have to make a book for my grandbaby about my grandbaby, right? So that's where the writing goes more to now. It's less poetry, but we'll bring the poetry in there. You love the way I talk about my son. It shows your true character and the type of person you are. Thank you. And I'm going to tell you something in a minute. Let me catch up. One of your favorite artists that few people know is Rashawn Patterson. I know him. I know them. Fab, do you like Lisa Stansfield? Yes. Been around the world and now, yeah. Is it her? I can't find my baby. I don't know where and I don't know why. Why he's gone away. I'm a numbers person too. Let's go, Fab. Congratulations. Thank you, Angie. You're a baby. I like her hair and eyes. I'm familiar with them. Great artists. Yes, Jill Rashawn is a whole vibe. He is phenomenal during a live session. End of April will be in Hawaii. That's amazing. Hawaii is definitely on my look too. Tashana say I got Fab's autobiography. Gonna grab the 911 this week. What's the name of the book on Amazon so I can support? Indeed. One of your favorites. Talking about Rashawn Patterson. Okay, so the name of the autobiography is what is that? And the name of the other book is here you go. Now, what I want y'all to do is run the numbers up with this one that's coming out on Valentine's Day, because a lot of the fat vets have put something into it. You know what I mean? Like, although I'm the one that's going to do the background legwork because I got to write the rest of these stories, like I do feel like it's going to be a piece of the community that I get to put out there, you know? So I'm excited. And I very much appreciate you guys' help, because although the Chat GPT helped me a lot, like I said last night, the Chat GPT won't let it turn up. They ain't going for no threesomes. They ain't going for no cheating. There was a lot of things that they just wouldn't agree to write a story about. So now I got to do the hard work. And that's why I was happy that I got kind of pulled away from those distractions over on TikTok, because I was up on people's panels for 5-6 hours a night with nothing to gain, right? Supporting other people. And Jilly Bean, that was the update. Look, I kept circling around it, but I'm back to it and I'm going to put it out here this time. They had the nerve to inbox me on IG because, you know, I deactivated the main TikTok, and talk about they really missed me. Basically, I brought the energy and the fun to their panel, and they want me to come back to that. Like, no. Like, that's like a person saying, you come get it wet, but I'm gonna let somebody else hit it. Like, I hate to be that frank in this chat, but can we get some understanding with that? Like, are you fucking serious right now? But thanks for letting me know my presence was missed. It always is, boo. But you chose what you chose. You on chapter 3? Baby. And sis, chapter 3, you just barely came out of my childhood, right? Chapter 3, girl, you just getting out the childhood. So it done got turned up for you already. Man, sis, when I tell you, sis said, hell no. Julie Bean said, no. Wow. All right. The audacity for one, right? And then the 2, right? So, whatever. We good over here. I was missing my YouTube community. Y'all let me know y'all was missing me too. So, everything happens for a reason. If I've made one general mistake in my life. It has been. I'm always trying to build other people's dreams, visions, self-esteem, shit I have no control over. So yeah, I'm good. We good. We gave that the energy, then we cashed that shit out like we did any other, right? So let's recap, because maybe, just maybe, a guest wants to give us a scenario. So last night, the scenarios that y'all added, now the guests don't really know the other ones. We're gonna do a friend who gets into an accident, you rush them to the hospital, and the doctor is someone you had a one-night stand with. I'm gonna turn up on that one. Then we got connecting with your past life love affairs through hypnosis. I think that was making changes. Then we got van lifer, meet and greet turns into a sexcapade. Now let's go. We would do our meet and greet. We're gonna be worried about that. Okay, and then the last one was woman moves to care for grandson and meets the hot next door neighbor. So this weekend I got to do some work, y'all. I had to get through my work week because y'all know that I have clients in mental health crises, and I missed them all last week. So this week I promised to dedicate myself to them. Then this weekend is when I'm gonna try to get things started, get the book cover created, things like that. Is the initials for the book? Yep, it is. That is it, Tosh. Yep. Dubois. Dubois is the last name. I took French. I grew up Creole. This isn't a question y'all asked me. I'm gonna give you a piece about me. I was born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and my mother was Creole, and so I grew up with Creole, which is broken English or broken French. So when I went to school to learn a language, I took French because it was an easy A. Now you move around in life, and what you find out you really need was Spanish. But the name that I used for the surname came out of my French classes, and that's what the teacher would call me. We would fight about it because, of course, the name on there is Francine, right? That's the feminine version. And I will always try to make that lady call me Francois. I'm Francois. Oh no, like we would just go back and forth. But yeah. Maybe that's where I got that overlove for shrimp, right? I love crawfish too, but I don't talk about crawfish in the Midwest because they don't know what the hell it is. Last time I had crawfish up here, I had to order 5 pounds for like $100-something to get it from Louisiana because I'm just over what the Midwest calls crawfish. So what you hear me talk about is shrimp because I can't find no crawfish up here. But my family back down in Louisiana been telling me, like, they do crawfish for like around Easter time is when they start their big crawfish boils. Because right now, like end of January is really when it starts going in the season big time. So between now through April, May, this is when they have their big crawfish boils. Now in Tennessee, they eat it all summer. Some places, Louisiana, they don't want to cook it all summer. You got to get it pre-cooked probably because it just be so hot. You love the pseudonym. Thank you, Jilly Bean. You love being a grandma. You have 3. That's awesome. How old are they, Deborah? Y'all just don't know how good it felt for me to feel supported when, and that's what I was going to get back to when I said I'm going to answer that in a minute. When I first announced to so I've been in Madison, Wisconsin for it'll be 2 years in March. And the people that I got close to here, there's 3 specific. And 2 of the 3 had very negative opinions about my decision to want to give up my stability and independence to go and take care of my grandbaby. And one of them went to the point of telling me that based on that decision, that would be our last conversation. Now, this is a person that I walked through their walk with, breast cancer, chemo. Like, very emotional, connected times. And to think you would just drop me as a friend because I'm making the choice to go and be there for my grandbaby. So when Justine not only shouted me out, it made me like totally nervous because she's like a superstar in my book. Like, y'all know my fat best know K Michelle is my person. Like, Justine almost hit me like K Michelle when she said my name. But then when she went on to express that that's exactly how she ended up in Arizona and she did it, and she, like, you feel like I don't know what the heck I'm doing, but what you see is your son and that grandson and wanting to be a part of their life. And like my son said, basically, Mom, you've taken all this schooling and you've helped all these kids. Like, I've worked in crisis nursery 0 to 3 programs. Like, I have planted seeds in kids' lives that I may never see again. So why would I miss the opportunity to do that in my own? And to have such negative responses to it, it had me feeling away. It didn't change my decision, but it had me feeling away. So to hear Justine speak on that and to see now how wonderful it has been for her. Yeah, she said it wasn't easy, but man, that just got your boy right here. All right, back to the chat. Y'all, we had 2 hours too. How y'all feeling? You know I'm a vegetarian, but we used to have a blast at the Crawfish Bowl in Louisiana. Oh, it'd be a good time, honey, throwing them heads everywhere. And if you don't suck the head, don't come around me. Angel, I need you. I hate trying new recipes, trying to eat better. We can work on it together. Deborah, you know what worked for me? HelloFresh. Now I did them all: Blue Apron, Home, all the orders. But HelloFresh was the one I loved the most. They come through with the bussinest flavors, so sometimes you don't even realize you're eating healthy. But the thing I didn't like was when that stuff comes, you got a certain amount of time to cook it. And if you ain't in no cooking mood, then you end up kind of wasting your money. So that's where when I started putting a stop to them, when I kind of lost the energy or the willingness to want to cook. Said Ghetto Vegans. There's a real good vegan channel called Ghetto Vegans. There's a restaurant, I think it might be in Milwaukee too, called Slutty Vegan that I've been wanting to check out. Wow, I wish I could do better. I love chicken. There's so many things you can do with chicken too, though, Deborah. You can make that healthy. I think the worst things for our bodies, you guys, what's the things we love the most? The red meat, the pork. Our body doesn't do good digesting that. Think about how heavy we feel after we eat a meal like that. Versus if I eat me some good fish with a little good veggies. Like, what I've been trying to do is cut my carbs. Sis been trying to help me too, but I'm addicted to carbs. I could eat rice and butter, grits, baked potato. Like, I can literally just I could just do that. That's my biggest problem. So trying to do double vegetable and kill the carb is where I've been with it. Am I always successful? No. Especially when I have nervous stomach. The bland food is the easiest to eat. It's the best. I did that too. Angel Peace, you couldn't pay my late dear mama to eat seafood. Tofu is good too. Ooh, I heard, Taj, and I heard tofu tastes like whatever you season it with. I definitely want to try tofu. I haven't had red meat for 30 years. Oh, hippie. I love it. Give you a loaf of bread, I'll eat it. Yes, me too. Uh-oh, now making changes is in the chat. There my baby girl go. How you doing, babe? How's that breathing? Did we get that congestion out of there? Y'all know I go into my mama mode now. If there's one thing that robs me from my masculinity, it's my that servant in me, that just that true caring empath. I love me a good steak too, here in eyes. Oh, do I love me a good freaking steak. But now I try to have it once or twice a month versus once or twice a week. Tofu is good when seasoned and cooked right. This is what I've heard. I just got to muster up the courage to buy it. Just put it in your cart and get it, child. I'm funny about textures. That's my main issue with meat and seafood. Now I'm funny about textures when it comes to okra and slimy tasting foods. It took me a minute to get right with Brussels sprouts. And I kind of try to do a pan sear when I'm done with them. It's not bad when done correctly. Caregiver, we are born that way. I want to try eat for your blood type. Yeah, me too, Miss Mary. Because right now, when I moved to Tennessee in 2014, and within 1 year, I had gained 70 pounds. For one, I entered a relationship where I think they were using food as their love language. So they were always cooking me cakes and cupcakes. Hell. Then in Tennessee, you can get soul food every day, chitlins every Sunday. 78 pounds, less than a year. Now I'm trying to work it to get it all off. And because of that, diabetic, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. No. I have a KJ now. I need to be here for KJ's grandkids. So if it's any time that I know I got to kick my shit together, sometimes I buy cupcakes now. I can't even eat it. Or I'll get a dessert with my meal and don't even eat it. Tofu is okay, but you need to know how to cook it right. It's very watery. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need more than YouTube. Add bacon, even if it's turkey. I can't do turkey bacon, boo. Little spotty, but you here? Okay, sis. I used to hate okra, now I love it. Well, how do you prepare it? Angel, get the extra firm and drain it. Extra firm and drain it. Is it crazy to love cabbage and hate Brussels sprouts? I'm the opposite. I love Brussels sprouts but hate cabbage. Man, one time this chick almost broke up with me, y'all, because I wouldn't eat her cabbage. Then one day she tried to tell me to make her some. Now, you know I don't eat it, but I made it for her and took it to her job. I don't remember what her feedback was, but yeah, she was really about to terminate me because I didn't want the damn cabbage. Nope, you hate them too. Angie, I do, but it's just too much work. Hi, babies. I was just telling Shoshana that it is, but if I start talking, my breathing gets real labored. Or if I start laughing. Oh, girl. Now, I can not let you talk, but I can't promise I might not say something to crack you up, making changes. Can you please just hold your chest before you laugh hard? Because then I'm going to feel bad if I'd be funny. That's love, but you pay later. Right, love crawfish. Angel is so true. Okra, yes, too slimy. I say no, same. Fresh okra is less slimy than the frozen kind. I hear you talking. Now, back in the day when my grandma made it, I guess I was too young to have a choice, but I remember eating it. But you better not put that stuff around me now. You know what else I don't do? People have a problem with. I just told sis this the other day. Gravies and Alfredo sauces and all that stuff, y'all can have it. Your favorite foods are Mexican and Indian foods, but soul food is first. Sis had a real good Indian dish she had told me about. You love seafood, period. Okay, grandbabies 10, 8, and 2. Oh, I love it. You know, my son wanted to try for twins after this, but because it's, kind of become a scary situation, I don't know that they're going to do that anymore. But yeah, I wouldn't mind about 9 grandkids. You know, I'm going to make you laugh, making changes, but I'm going to try not to do it like a bad one. Oh, hey, Katie. That's okay. Thanks for stopping in. Man, sometimes I could be one of them people, like I ain't no Nessa or nothing. But by the time we go through the first round of people who come in, the second round of people come in, and when the topics be flowing, sometimes we look up there, y'all, and it been 4 hours. So I totally get it. But I would set a 1 hour timer. I would set a 2 hour timer, whatever y'all feeling, because it's my world and y'all's. But thank you, Katie, for coming in. You're not eating any flesh or intestines? My son would not eat white food until he was 6. White food, that's funny. Fab, I sent you pics on your Facebook Messenger. No, you probably went to the Facebook that got hacked. My main Facebook that was attached to my YouTube was hacked, boo. Let me see. Oh no, you got the right one. Let me be hushing. Aww. Beautiful. Beautiful kids. When I tell y'all I'm so crazy about kids, man, I can't never try to play hard when it comes to them. Y'all gonna see all the softness. Growing up with Caribbean parents, you ate things you never thought you eat. I could believe that, Taj. My mama tried me with the frog legs one time, told me it was chicken. We from Memphis, Fab. Baby eating is everything here. Yes, girl. My favorite place in Memphis, I already told you this, I think, was Central Barbecue. Oh, they motherfuckers smoke wings. They finally opened up one in Nashville too, but oh baby, you ain't had no smoke wings like you had some smoke wings from Central, right across from the MLK. Well, I know they got 2 locations, but I always went to one right across from the MLK Memorial. Baby, I love me some Memphis. One time I was there for my birthday, kicking it on Beale Street. There's videos of that somewhere. Definitely add you to the prayer list. Wait a minute. I need to go back up and see why we're adding Katie to the prayer list. Okay. Oh, Katie, we're so sorry to hear that. That's why we're loving on making changes too. Oh, Katie, I'm so sorry. Please get your rest, get your fluids, get your electrolytes. Y'all know I'm finna run it down. Get your humidifier, get your Vicks Vapor Rub, get you some shower steamers. I ain't even asked symptoms. I'm just going in. Oh, you know, when my son had it the first time, Katie, he got a blood clot in his heart. And he had to go through getting blood thinners and stuff. It was not good. But we are praying evermore for you. Boy, I tell you, didn't we say this yesterday, y'all? People don't know what people be going through when they just come through being reckless. You might be the last straw, motherfucker. You better be different. Okay, how did I get on Beyonce? I don't really do her like that. I only have one daughter, and she is definitely not having any children. I'll never be a grandma. My daughter is a lesbian. It's not interested in having children. Gotcha. You know they can adopt, or they can do the insemination. You okay with it? Okay. Yes, Katie, we're praying for you. Blessings, Katie. Katie, we touch and agree that your body will line up with what God's word, that you are in a healthy vessel, head to toe, and we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Let me read it over better. We touch and agree that your body will line up with what God's word is, and that you are in a healthy vessel, head to toe, and we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen. Be careful, everyone. There's a lot of RSV, COVID, etc. going around. I'm immune compromised too, hippie, and I go into people's homes. So trust me. Just yesterday, didn't y'all see me get some more of my emergency in my grocery order? That was $10 I didn't want to spend. Yes, we've been praying for our people in here. We do have a good prayer group. And baby, we pray by name. Second daughter, that's how any relationship should be. I'm glad to hear that, Angel Peace, because it'd be difficult for us sometimes. You know, female, that's the most heightened emotions. It's hard. And it's funny because a lot of people assume because we're the masculine presenting that we're the strong lead, but it's just like it is in a female male marriage. The woman running the show. We know this. So it's the same way with us. The woman calling the shots. But I give her times where I need her to be submissive. Oh, working in the ER, you became a patient yourself. Oh, Katie. All hugs and prayers to a full, speedy recovery. No matter what the doctors say, God has the final say. No matter what the doctor says, God can make it to where that heart never looked like it went through anything. Oh, I didn't, Jelly Bean. Hold on. Girl, this chat moving fast now. I feel a little bit popular. I'm scrolling up. Hold on. And then you said Tashana she didn't see it. Let me ask again. So it must be juicy. I'm not finna play with y'all in front of company. Who is that behind me? Now, first of all, I'm scary. So now at this point, I don't want to even look. So what we finna do is take the blur off and look, and y'all gonna look for me. How about that? So what's back there? Now hold on. I do need to answer this call though. I ain't. Hello. Hi, Sandy. How are you? No, not at all. Did you guys make it home? North Dakota, the state? Wait. Okay. So what's that drive from here from to here? It's overnight, right? So you'll be able to make the dance thing on Saturday? Good, good, good. Yeah, sounds like it. But that's your favorite thing to do, and I'm so excited you get to make it back and do it. Okay. Yeah, you told me that. But I think that's just where she is psychologically right now because all the trauma that he's done. I don't think she meant to take that out on mom at all, but mom is always an easy target because there's unconditional love there. Right? Yeah. Doesn't make it right. And I am glad that you are getting a good break. That you are coming home to do something that you really enjoy. Yeah. Of course, right. So when is the event over? Next week? Like when is that? Is that just over the weekend? No. Yeah, the okay. 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 Right now I don't know what evening I'll have open, But I want to make sure I get over there and see if it's anything you guys need. I know before you left, I'm home. Yep, I'm back in Madison. I came home Sunday night. Oh, I wouldn't have had a job if I didn't come back. She wrote me up yesterday, but that's a funny story. He's doing better. The baby's upgrading, but there's a chance that he's going to be there until his actual due date in March. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, mom and dad are worried, rightfully so, and I've been daily support. Haven't talked to him today. I think I must have told him I had a busy day, but he's been videoing me, letting me see the baby every day and sing to the baby and whatnot since I left. So he's a boy. Yes and no. I feel as helpless as he does because, of course, we want the baby out of there, right? And it's his first time. So, yeah. Truth of the matter is I haven't even processed my emotions. I'm going to do that this weekend. I had to come back and be strong for my clients. Sunday night. And I hit the ground running. My Monday clients were like, "Why are you here?" Because I won't have a job if I'm not here. So, but we'll see what happens. I don't know if I'll still be leaving. I know I won't be leaving now at the end of February. It's going to probably be April because that's when my lease is up. Unless they call me and say something different. Because if he calls, I'm going. You know that. Right. Right. Yeah. So when you're home, I'll show you a picture or a couple pictures. Okay. Well, you travel safe. I'm actually talking to a group of friends online. They've been very supportive to me through all of this, but that's okay. I knew you were either calling to tell me you made it in or you were en route because you already told me you were heading back on Wednesday. And they know that I love the people I love, and I let them know who was calling me. And so you're okay. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. My mentor, who doesn't want to go by mentor, she wants to be gone by a friend, Sandy, whose last name is Rivers and she lives on a river. We have that joke. But she said to say hello to all of you. So, okay. All right. Let me know when you make it home and safe travels on the train. Get a good sleep and a good meal. And hopefully there's no drama because you still have to tell me about the drama that happened on the way there. Yeah, sure. Right. Yeah. Yeah. So, all right. We'll catch up when you get home, okay? Same. It's great to hear your voice too. Can't wait to see you either. And of course, tell Eric I miss and love him too. And I'll see you guys soon, okay? Honestly, I'm working on a book and I'm kind of gonna devote the time this Saturday to that. But if anything changes, because you know I do love to dance, I will reach out to you, okay? Okay. Love you much. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right. My apologies and thank you. Let's see here. We telling somebody good night. Deborah's going to bed. Okay, yeah, Deborah's an early riser. Deborah, like how I used to be, y'all. But in this last few months, probably dealing with that damn TikTok, I became more of a night owl than an early bird. Let me tell y'all this morning. Now, you know I didn't sleep while I was in Detroit. This morning, I had a 10 o'clock telehealth visit. Thank God it was telehealth and not in person. Somebody asked me what time I woke up. Not got out of bed. I mean, literally opened my eyes and asked the TV or Alexa what time it was. 9:58, y'all. 9:58. I've never woke up that late. So that just says that my body, needed time. But yeah, sweet dreams. Girl, yeah, Angie. Gonna talk about performance. Now, mind you, I'm always getting good accolades from any job I done been at. Well, y'all say Rez came in the chat? I didn't see it. Let me put the link in. But yeah, so her thing, Angie, she said her issue was that I didn't tell her before I left Madison. I barely told my damn self before I left Madison. My son called me hysterical, and I did what any other parent would do. Baby's here. I'm on the road. Through a snowstorm. Y'all all saw that storm. So if the storm, as soon as I got where I was and got in my right bearings, I notified her. So that was the first stupid thing she tried to say out of her mouth. The second stupid thing she tried to say out of her mouth was, she expects more from me because she pays me more than others. Well, did you remember that I turned your offer down twice and you made the decision to come back with 2 more higher counter offers? Now that's my problem. They had the nerves to say, because I said, can you back it up? If it's not about my trip, then what is this really about? Y'all, she gonna say, because I don't be in the office enough. The application say hybrid. Everybody else be at home when we on a Zoom meeting call. But now because you pay me more, I'm supposed to be in the office more? Lady, do you hear yourself? Oh yeah, we wishing Parker a good night's sleep too. Angie, yes, but she's with me. Her birthday is 9/11, and for 2 months straight, when I'd wonder what time it was, and look, it would be 9/11. Yeah. Yeah. After he gets to be at least 5 pounds, he should be able to go home. Thank you, Angie. That's how my 4 word prayers, prayers, prayers. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. Because I can't tell you guys how hard it is behind the scenes. All right, let's not go there. Charlie is jamming, or you would come up. Girl, yes, for Scarface, honey. Let me change my playlist. Because right now I'm listening to slow music. When you tell this story, I'll be ready to snatch a knot in her ass. My supervisor, we don't have to. Because ultimately, I'm going to win when I leave. She's going to miss me, just like most people do. So if that's what she got to do, that's what she got to do. And I can't promise you I'm going to be in the office anymore just based on her saying that. I'll see what I can do. But I drive all over to different towns with no mileage. Now you want me to drive 35 minutes to the office every day? Why? Why? 2.5 hours. Y'all said Erez, she must have came in and left back out. Where my boo at? I put the thing in the chat. I hate I missed her because I have been waiting on her. But y'all know all I got to do is call her or text her. And we'll be all good. So let's agree maybe we'll do another 30 minutes, wrap it up at 3 hours, unless we're in a real heated topic. Katie, Fab, lots of prayers for your baby and your fam. Have to go, but keeping all those. And baby, the prayers is coming right back to you too. The prayers is coming right back to you too, Katie. Yes. Thank you so much and get some rest. And we will see each other again right here in the YouTube streets. Yes, she do got the little baby girl. I talked to her for a few minutes, and that's fine. She ain't got to come up. Take care of the baby. I just want to make sure she good. And, y'all said she was here. I wanted to acknowledge her. Erez is the one who brought a lot of y'all to the Fatback community. So, that's like the mother that ushered in us family together. So I'm always going to acknowledge and uphold for her. Angie, say a lot of for the I almost said for the bitches in the back. Say a lot of for the people in the back. Like the fact that you didn't even come to me with compassion and what can you do? Is there anything we could do to support you now? Or none of that. None of that. Didn't even care to know how he was doing at any point. In the beginning, when I left, nothing, Angie. Just bullshit. And I don't know too many people that would get an emergency call from their child and their first thought is to call my supervisor. I called my clients that was scheduled that day. That's where my priority was in my mind. And by the time I got that done and I started traveling, then I ran into a snowstorm. So did you want me to call you when I was sliding off the road? You tell me. The best thing about it was that meeting was originally going to be in person. We're expecting a little freezing rain, which didn't come, but I told her, let's do this meeting via Zoom or whatever. Because that meeting in person might not have went well for her. That might have been my last day then. Because I'm telling you, y'all, I contemplated it. Right. Time to go. Time to go. I knew it was time to go before it was time to go. And even if I wasn't getting ready to move for my grandson, I was getting ready to go back in the school system. So she wasn't fit to have me for too long, paying me less. Don't pay for mileage. Don't pay for other stuff. You know, you end up doing way more because you actually care about your job. The compensation doesn't even come close. And you want to talk about trivial shit? Fuck out of here. Thank you, Making Changes. Thank you. It's going to all be greater later, y'all. Eventually, I'm going to be somewhere saying this grandbaby is running me crazy. He climbing all over the furniture. Like, I already know that day is coming. So right now, it's just about keeping my son and his lady in good spirits and, you know, feeling supported and et cetera, et cetera. So that's all I'm going to say about that on that. Okay, Miss Mary going to bed next. Okay, we starting now. And I'm proud of us because we doing good. We disconnecting without a meal. Now, I hope I didn't just jinx it. But you rest well, Miss Mary, and you're welcome over here anytime. We already know what I'm about to do. Probably 2 handfuls of pistachios. I'm not going to lie to you. 2 handfuls of pistachios and some aimless scrolling on YouTube. Now, eventually, Abbott Elementary is going to be starting back. I don't know who know about that show, but that's my show. So until Abbott Elementary, though, I'll be right here on the YouTube street. Making changes. You put your patch on. Fab. All making changes. Ate today is oatmeal. What? Snitch to the right one, because I'm on that ass making changes. I'm on that ass. Do you got some broth? Do you got some butter and toast? Hippie loves that show. Me too. And girl, that charter school I was working at when I moved here, oh baby, honey, the shit was so similar. I'm trying to tell you. It hit a nail that day we came in and the HR department and the maintenance man was covering classes. I said, oh, fuck no. I got to get up out of here. Come through making changes. I need to know what you about to stir up in that kitchen when we get done. Because oatmeal ain't going to cut it. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Bacon cheddar sausage when you part. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. She always started, don't she, y'all? Now, let one person in here talking about some baked spaghetti tonight. Bacon cheddar sausage. That sounds good. If I were to eat a meal at this hour tonight, I probably would want breakfast. But I'm not. That pizza earlier did me in. I don't want no chance of indigestion all night. So I'm gonna do my pistachios. And look, might get something sweet like Wasty. I do have some cookies up there. That was even difficult. The first round of oatmeal fell all over the floor and just about killed me cleaning it up. Oh no. Where's your daughter? She can't come over and help you a little bit? Yeah, we don't want you making a mess. That was Angel Peace with the scatty, baked scatty at that. Some things happen to push you to where you are meant to be. This is very true, Hearing Eyes. This is very true. I stopped questioning God's plans long time enough because once I realized, shit, my GPS and blueprints wasn't working at all. Berries for bed is awesome, but Hippie, you may not know this because you're new to our community. I'm allergic to fruit. And a couple nights ago, I tried to eat some because I was stupid and bought someone an edible arrangements box and then realized just how stupid that was. So I didn't give them the box. So I didn't want my money to go to waste. So I ate the dipped fruit and ended up having to take 3 Benadryl. If I could eat fruit, I could lose weight so much easier. Because how you guys be juicing and all of that? Oh, I look at fruit and I get depressed. And when my son was younger and I used to cut it up for him and make fruit salads or throw a little sugar over them strawberries for him, his favorite fruit was kiwi growing up. Oh, she was at work. I'm sorry that went wrong with the oatmeal. You may have to have her prep you things at night, and then all you do is kind of like warm it up. I love me some lentils. Yes, I do. I learned that from my godmom. Lentil soup. And Tashana made that video with them beans and meat, had me wanting some of my lima beans. That's usually what I put my hawks in, lima beans. But if I was hungry, y'all, I got leftover shrimp. I got leftover, what did we make yesterday? What did we eat yesterday, y'all? Oh, pig feet. I got leftover shrimp, leftover pig feet, and leftover pizza. Why we going to Angel Peace? Oh, because she got the scatty. Yeah, I know, sis. I can't bring up that pig feet without striking a nerve with you. You ain't said nothing when your mama cooked them. When your godmama cooked them, you ain't give her no beef. And you know hers tasted better. I tell y'all what, I put a little too much of that, what's them spicy flakes called? Them Cajun red flakes or whatever. Yeah, I might have went a little too heavy with those. I didn't hardly have to use no hot sauce. I used to eat pickles pig's feet too, but guess what else I like, Angel Peace? Pickle pig lips. And you can't even get them up here. You can only get them in Atlanta. And sis was looking to try to get me some when they was there. If I order them, it's $30. In person, they only cost $4. Wine goes perfect with lentils. Baby, we can put some wine with anything. Fab, what's wrong with your tummy? If you don't mind me asking, I keep hearing you talking about not eating or having reaction to food. So I get what's called irritable bowel syndrome. It works off of my anxiety. And because I don't take medication for all of that. Like you guys know, I have my PRN anxiety med, but sometimes my emotion comes out. Well, not sometimes, all the time. They say that's why there's a lot of bloating there too, because I hold my emotions in my stomach. And it's been that way since I was younger. And it used to be real bad when I was younger. But I've learned how to do more things consistently, like journaling, like meditating, like laughing. So I try to be proactive, but whenever there's a life issue going on, it kind of just throws my appetite all off. And I wouldn't mind it if I wasn't diabetic. So being diabetic, it's almost like I end up force feeding myself. We both gave her grief over her feats. Right. Tashana, you stinker. Angel Peace. Because she told on you what kind you haven't. A Shiraz. I started watching Abbott and Miss You, but I need to catch up on several seasons. Never have time. Girl, it is so funny. Emotions and IBS. Yes, making changes. My sister has IBS, and honey, is nothing nice when you guys are under stress, baby. And you know, I think my son has it. He just haven't realized it because he be having to run off to the bathroom quite a bit when he's worked up. I hope he don't see this because he gonna get me for telling y'all that. I'm having red lentils this evening. They cook faster than the green ones. Okay, good to know. Baby, I could use all the cooking tips. I be wanting to really impress my mate, but I just learned how to cook in my 30s. Yes, making changes. We just trying to get you healthy again. Yeah, I think I got 2 more pieces left here in eyes. I cooked 4 and I ate 2. So if you want the other 2, you're welcome to them. I'm probably going to end up throwing that shrimp out too because I got that shrimp Sunday, y'all. That's long enough. I hate to waste it like that, but just wasn't with it today. And that's my favorite meal. Like the shrimp I got Sunday is my favorite food. And the fact that didn't get eaten up just kind of shows where I'm at with it. Had the nerve to make up on her birthday in front of my friends in my family. But I offered you some, sis, just like your godmom did. I offered you some. Okay, y'all, now I'm looking behind me again. I couldn't really get into it when I was talking to my mentor, but where is the white shirt? Were y'all thinking about my couch? Because it's tannish. Like, where was the lead for the white? Is it the earpiece? Please help me because I'm going to be scared to go to sleep in here. I need to see what y'all saw so we can overrule it. Is it that old ass phone up there that they supposed to use at the intercom downstairs? Like, what else was white that y'all could have saw? I want to see it too. The fan up against the wall by the Montgomery, Alabama chair. Is that what y'all saw? There's nothing else white. But y'all can't be scaring me like that. I live alone. I'll be sleeping outside. You said make it blur again and see if the white comes back. I'll get a whole house up, honey. I think it's the earpiece that y'all was seeing. And it probably did look like somebody behind me like that, right? When a nigga pull up on me, tell a nigga back. I love Jasmine Rice. I know I'm late, Julie Bean, but shit, I'm still in here by myself. So I need to know, is the boogeyman here or not, honey? Because what he don't know is I'll let him have this whole apartment. I'll take my chances sleeping in my car in the garage before I deal with the boogeyman. Now, I've done that AI thing filter on TikTok before where you do the filter over and it has showed women sitting back there before. It showed me one sitting like right there where my bed is. And then it showed me one, like y'all can't see it, in that corner by the trash can. Hold on. So if something happened to somebody in this apartment, that could be the case. But yeah, like back there, it shows a lady. And then right here, it showed a lady sitting. So I would believe it if y'all told me y'all saw a spirit in here. But just be clear that they win. And I want them to be clear that they win. I'm not going to argue with no spirit. You can have it. At least it was white. What would have been worse if it was black? I don't know how you do it, Fab. 50% of my daily diets are fruits. It's very hard. Look at me. You mean you don't know how to do it? You've seen a full body picture. People still ask me, am I pregnant? And then think I'm offended and lying when I say I'm not. I would love for this to be a child coming out. I've been holding this baby for 8 years. And before my mouth got messed up, this was the center of my low self-esteem. And my mind felt like that was my ex's MO all along. But I don't want it anymore. I don't want it anymore. Same Angel Peace. I have a V8 every morning and a fruit and yogurt, a fruit for lunch and dinner and snacks. I also drink Bloom. Same Tashana. For real, Fab, you own it. I'm out. On what? I've seen Piglets before when I lived in Louisiana, and they are so good, Angel Peace. It's been hard for me not to order none. I'll tell y'all, instead, I've been ordering the praline candy from back home. I just placed another order yesterday. But yeah, I've been doing that, just trying to get that taste of back home. But I'm going to give in probably right when I re-up my funds and order me a jar. But it just be so ridiculous to pay $30 knowing I could get it for $4. But can you get it for $4? Never heard of pig lips before. I mean, I know they lips, but not for eating. Girl, yes. And people used to get grossed out because sometimes you would have to pick the hairs. You know, it's their lips. So sometimes they have the chin stubble and you have to pick the hair out before you eat it. That don't deter me at all. I used to eat them so much when I was young. My grandma would make me eat chocolate after because the vinegar thins your blood. I would just eat ear after ear. You need more fruits, you said, Taj? Angel Peace juices. Oh, it'd be looking so good when my coworkers had them little smoothies and stuff. Fab, I'm giving you a big virtual loving hug. Thank you, making changes, and I'm giving you one right back, baby. I'm going to ask the kids for a juicer for Mom's Day. You should. And tell them to get you a small one because they know you live on the road. We got to make it fit in there. We already got that upstairs packed down. I don't need my brother-in-law tripping because you done took up most space with another device. Make sure you specify a masticating juicer. They do better at extracting all the juice. Okay, I learned me a good old word today. Masticating. I like the way that rolls. Okay, that's because you're thinking about something else, bruh. Get your life together. These people is talking about fruit. You got guests in the house. Like, do you want them to judge you based off what you just said? Okay, then shut up. My bad. Me and me had to talk. Yes, y'all. We almost put it to the 3rd hour. So that let me know Erez got some stuff going on. She with grandbaby. I will give her my love in a text message when I'm off of here. And you know, tomorrow's Friday. I don't know if we want to be low-key Friday and wait for Saturday. I know I want sis to go live Saturday so she can have her birthday celebration that we didn't get to have. You is taking over the truck. I'm on his side. I've seen it. And the only reason I didn't make a fuss is because I know a lot of your gadgets help him too. That good home food he gets on the road, that's top tier. But sis, you still got to kind of condense it where you can, okay? Condense it where you can. The masticating juicer takes every bit of juice out of the fruit. Every bit. Good. The other type juicer spins it through a sieve and it doesn't extract all the juice. Yes, honey, she came through with the knowledge. See, that's what I'm talking about. You come in here, you're going to learn all type of stuff. We don't just be talking about depressor. You're going to get some love and support. You're going to learn something you ain't know. And I don't want to jinx it, y'all, but do y'all know this echo ain't bothered us all night tonight? Maybe he's busy because it's a full moon. But yeah, y'all watch out for people's emotions around this time. A lot of people that don't work in behavioral health don't acknowledge it, but people are always a little different during full moons. And someone had asked me about the retrograde. One moment. Echo, when is the next Mercury retrograde?
The next Mercury retrograde will be on April 1st, 2024.
Oh, April Fool's starting to, oh, Lord, honey. Get the cloak of Jesus right now, honey. Oh, Lord. The retrograde is starting on April Fool's Day. Baby. Baby. Think how many pigs it takes for a jar fab. Girl, my son's uncle used to work at a slaughterhouse. It's okay. Now, I would have a pet pig. Don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about like, what's his name? Wilbur on Charlotte's Web. I'm not talking about one of them. I'm talking about the grungy, rungy pigs. That's where I get my feet from. Now, when you're hearing eyes, don't make me feel bad now. That's probably about, let's see, I usually get about, no, I do the lips. Now, the actual foot, they come in a pack of 4, so that's only one pig. But when I eat the lips, it'd be about 10 in that jar. Okay, hippies off for bed. Thank you so much for joining us in the Fatback community. We welcome you back anytime. That's what he said I have to do Sunday before we get back on the road. Dang it. What? Oh, organize. Yep, I don't blame him. I'm on bro's side. That's how you about to be? To make tea? Night to night. That's a good idea to make tea. Yes, it is. Angel Peace, we're going to round 1 Saturday in Fairfield. Round 1. Is that a restaurant? I used the remnants from the juicer and sour sop tea. Add sour sop tea leaves and a stick of ginger. Wow, that sounds healthy. I love tea. Yeah, now you can get me with some tea. And I got a lot of different variations of tea in there. And I will use lemon in my tea. That's what's so crazy about it, right? Because lemon is a vegetable. I mean, a fruit. But I use lemon in my tea. All right, good night, hearing eyes. I'm about to wrap it up too, baby, because we had 3 hours. Ain't nobody going to be on these YouTube streets calling me wasty. 6 and 7 hour lives. But look, I've been here the whole time. Actually, today, because I was doing the Q&A, I didn't even give y'all no avatar time. My babe sitting here wondering, like, did I do something wrong? No, I'm just really in tune to my Fabettes tonight. And I appreciate you guys being here with me. I do. No one's time goes unnoticed. There's so many other things you could be doing, but you're here with me. I don't take that for granted. I don't. I never really got into the YouTube live part until I really kind of hooked up with Erez. But boy, am I happy I did. Boy, am I happy I did. The conversation and the interactions are so much better here. So much better. So with all that being said, make sure you get them heads in beds. Make sure you eat making changes. Even if it's just drinking some broth. Make sure y'all checking out my sis and her content. I think we just need to hire Angel Peace to give us health tips. Once a week, she just come on the platform and just make us healthier. See, that's the thing. When I know people have a certain talent, I want to find out how to help them elevate on that talent. I ain't going to use your services for free. And see what we can get out of this, how we can help each other. Now, I've heard about flaxseed, but I don't want to admit it. I think it might have been Wasty that I heard about that from. Okay, making changes, going to bed, as she should, as she should. Yes, we're a good bunch, and it looks like we might be growing a little bit. I ain't never mad at it. Because once again, y'all, I'm in this Wisconsin world by myself. Now, I have my mentor. I feel like she travels more than me. And then I have another good friend who hasn't turned on me, but she's very busy in her world. But if I needed something or I I know she would pick up, But honestly, when it comes to day-to-day socialization and checking in, it's y'all. Me and Tashana be on email. Me and Erez will call each other. Like, that's my love nest right now, you guys. So everybody get some rest. Think of some topics for tomorrow, because it will not be another Q&A. I gave y'all an opportunity to pick me apart. I love some of the questions that was asked. And so tomorrow we're going to be easy. Saturday, I'm drinking. I don't even want to be the host Saturday. Nope. Tashana going to be the host. She going to have an excuse. So to everybody new too as well, thank you so much. Oh my God, Taj, you've been super funny. Please come back again. I swear to God. But yeah, enjoy. And thank you, Jilly Bean. You always say the sweetest when we at our end. Yes. Yeah, if you need me, sis, anymore, just email me. I'll be up for a little bit. I only have one client tomorrow. So, love you guys. Namaste. Okay. No problem, sis. I'm here. Love you. Bye-bye.